Hello, nerds watching all over from the internet. This is Jose Casabona. It is Thursday night, May the 4th. But first, May the 4th be with all of you as we're here for another exciting live edition of Wrestle Rewind. Yeah!
Great shot, kid! That was 1 in a million!
Haha, thanks, Pops. I appreciate it.
I'm old!
Now go die.
I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Oh, God.
Die.
All right, yes, another night to talk about exciting things in the world of pro wrestling. We're talking about body slams. We're talking about hits and blows, high-flying moves, hardcore wrestling, and lots of other crazy stuff they do on TV because you can't get away with it in real life for reasons. But it's still awesome, and I'm here to share with each and every one of you. Once again, my name's Jose Casabona. I'm the host of this program, and I'm also the host of the main show, The Ravens Flock. And on behalf of everybody here on this channel, we thank each and every one of you for tuning in right now. And joining behind the camera is the host of the Black Files, my tag partner for Wrestle Wrewind, a man who puts in the man hours behind all the videos that we produce on his channel every single week, a man who will be relieved to hear great news. Surprisingly, we're not talking about anything related to AEW tonight. Mr. Juan Arouse.
Thank you for that introduction, Jose, and don't you ever forget the mister.
And much like all our other shows on this channel, we are simulcasting on youtube.com/TheRavensFlock and twitch.tv/TheRavensFlock online. Hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen. Click the bell to enable notifications on all of our media content. Leave your questions and comments below, and we will answer as many as we can while we're live. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens Flock, then you can become an Inner Flocker. For $4.99 a month, you will have exclusive access to many, many amazing perks that comes with being a member. Juan, tell them.
Well, for all the Inner Flockers we've got in the chat, and I know we've got plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely custom emojis and custom membership badges, letting everybody know how long you have been a supporter of the Ravens Flock. We appreciate every single one of you guys for being a part of our inner circle, of our inner flockership, so we appreciate every single one of y'all for that.
And no, we don't mean the Chris Jericho inner circle.
No, that stable is dead. Much like Chris Jericho's independent relevance.
Oof,
indeed.
I want to get an ice pack for that burn.
The best I could do is a Z-Pack. You also get members first and members only content, a special discount to our merch store, link in the description below, and you also get access to us, the Ravens Flock, your favorite motley crew of nerds, here to make your voice our mission by presenting us with your feedback, with your thoughts, with your ideas on what we should be covering, helping us shape the future of this channel in order to help us get to that next level that we've been so tirelessly and desperately clawing our way up to. Let's say hello to the folks in the chat. We've got Nikki Bella holding it down for our mod squad, Project Metal Music, Jen Pearson, and our favorite contrarian Boonda here. He's saying you could use these official Boonda Ravens Flock emojis. There's only one problem there. Those aren't copyrighted by you, Boonda. You don't own those. Google owns those. You don't get nothing, Nathan, nada.
Anybody dude, that shit's in the public domain.
It is in the public domain, and you unfortunately cannot do anything about that. But what we can do is ask Jose over here, what, pray tell, do we normally do on Wrestle Rewind?
So what we normally do on Wrestle Rewind is that we review 3 of the most exciting professional wrestling programs in North America today. That would be WWE's NXT, All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite, and Impact Wrestling. However, for this week, we're going to deviate away from our regular format to give you a special. This week, we're going to be covering the picks and the results, and we'll give our opinions on it on this year's WWE Draft for 2023. That's right. It's a time-honored tradition in the WWE since 2002, where they don't do this. They don't have a really scheduled interval. They just do it like whenever the fuck.
Yeah, exactly. And there goes our monetization. Nice going. Now we got him.
All right, that's my only F-bomb. I'm going to try to tailor myself, all right? But anyways, so yeah, whenever they do the WWE Draft, it's supposed to spark excitement because you never know where your favorite WWE superstars are going to end up on. Are they going to go to Raw? Are they going to go to SmackDown?
It's because it's time to shake up Raw. It's time to shake up SmackDown, pal.
Are we gonna get a couple of old vets to come down to NXT for a couple of months?
Paralegals.
Trust me, there's a lot for us to get through, and we're gonna get through each and every one of them. But I have a very specific order in how I'm gonna do this. We're gonna go by order of importance. We're going to start off with the draft picks for Monday Night Raw, then the draft picks for Friday Night SmackDown. Then we're going to talk about the NXT call-ups, the supplemental draft, and finally the final 4 major draft picks. And we will get to it in the end. Juancho, I know you're ready to ring it, so let's go ahead and ring that bell and let's start.
All right, don't mind if I do here, Jose.
All right, fantastic. Let's start off with the draft picks for Monday Night Raw. The longest TV
running episodic action adventure television sports-based entertainment, not professional wrestling in any way, because that's a dirty word, pal. Ever. In the history of ever.
I was going to say WWE's longest TV syndicate program since January of 1993. You dumbass.
How am I the dumbass? The Vince McMahon's been the one for ages who's been trying to make the word professional wrestling a dirty word because apparently, God forbid, if anyone associates professional wrestling to World Wrestling Entertainment. Here you go. There's the Monday Night Raw.
It's a good thing Triple H is in charge of creative because we can say WWE, we can say wrestling without consequence.
Yeah, well, we'll wait and see from there.
I know, right? All right, so let's go ahead and start off with draft pick number 1. That is the team of Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez.
The current WWE Women's Tag Team Champions.
That's right. So we're just going to go through some brief details as to where they stand right now. Yes, Liv Morgan. She's a former SmackDown Women's Champion, and she's right now in the tag division with Raquel Rodriguez. These two were slapped together. They competed recently at WrestleMania during their WrestleMania Showcase tag match, where Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler won. But it's okay, because... Yeah, we all hated it.
Also, what's her face? Vicente Guerrero's in the chat. Hey, up there, Vicente. Welcome to Wrestle Rewind. Saying the best thing about the draft on both shows was seeing Rob Van
Damn, that's right. RVD. Wait, what did Bunda say about it?
Bunda, of course, RVD, who had the draft card upside down. Also, Rob looked so fat.
Man, you know what? Rob Van Dam could still wrestle. I've seen pictures of him in indie shows, and he could still go at his age, okay?
Well, yeah, if he can still... I'm pretty sure he could still whip all our butts, including yours, Bunda.
But that being said, now as for Raquel Rodriguez, yes, she is a former Raquel Gonzalez, a former NXT Women's Champion and NXT Women's Tag Champion. Her run on SmackDown has been, I gotta say, hit and miss. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe they'll help shake things up in the women's tag division on Raw. Juan, let's continue.
All right, so we're just gonna breeze right through these. So we're not gonna talk about how Liv Morgan's been trying to be hardcore.
I mean, She tried to be hardcore, but then she kind of fumbled. I don't know. They really booked her horribly with Ronda Rousey at Extreme Rules. Do we really want to talk about that? Because that's the low point.
I mean, she's still trying to be hardcore every now and then. I mean, she throws herself into tables at people and stuff. I mean, like.
WWE is trying really hard to make her the next crazy Alexa Bliss. I don't know anymore.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. No, please,
all right.
Come on.
And speaking of Ronda Rousey, that's going to be our next topic. Draft pick number 2, the team of Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler.
Jesus jumped up Christ. Okay, so I guess we're keeping this little rivalry fresh and hot, apparently, and keeping it just on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, Ronda Rousey being part of the WWE would have made a big deal a long time ago when she still had some name value. 10 years ago when she still had name value because she was part of USC. She was also part of movie projects. But right now, since she's not doing anything of note, they brought her back in 2022. They had her win the Royal Rumble, which was awful. She had a really weak match against Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania in Dallas, Texas. Her title reign as SmackDown Women's Champion was very bad. Like, her matches were like, ugh, like they really left a bad taste in a lot of fans' mouths. Oh, and then I forgot to mention that she's bad at talking on the mic.
You'd think that she... Oh, no, wait, no. We don't have to think that because she's kind of a little mid when it comes to her acting. So, yeah, no, I guess we get what we pay for.
Yeah, no
they're not paying for her talking and acting chops. They're paying for the brand of Ronda Rousey, the baddest woman on the planet.
As for Shayna Baszler, the former undefeated, undefeated NXT Women's Champion, like she had a really damn good run. I don't give a heck what anyone says. Since being called up to the main roster in 2020, she had a WrestleMania match against Becky Lynch during the pandemic WrestleMania, but much like Liv and Raquel, her time in the main roster has been hit and miss. Like, she hasn't done anything of note. If she wasn't tag teaming with Ronda Rousey, I bet you wouldn't see Shayna Baszler anywhere unless it was like maybe once or twice, like once a moon on Monday Night Raw or SmackDown or on Main Event.
Nope.
Yeah, no.
Nope. No. It's so weird. And okay, I'm taking a look at what they're saying here in the chat. Bruno's saying, yeah, that's not saying much. How the Rousey thing has failed big time. She failed the moment she came out, and they kept shoving Rowdy down our throat. Ronda Rousey has that badass trailer park body, though. She's hot.
That is true.
Okay. No one's going to deny that Ronda Rousey is attractive. No one's going to deny that Ronda Rousey can beat the crap out of us within an inch of our lives, and us all being the simpering little doofuses would say, yes, ma'am, thank you, ma'am, may we have another, ma'am.
But Ronda Rousey is much better at chasing the gold rather than defending the gold.
And as far as Shayna Baszler is concerned, didn't they try to stick Shayna Baszler as like another like hardcore woman, like a badass freaking thing? What was the last big like sort of shtick that they tried to stick her with?
The last big thing that she did was on NXT when she was part of the Horsewomen with the other UFC fighters.
Right, there we freaking go.
With the other mixed martial artists.
Vicente saying Ronda and Shayna had better looking face paint / makeup. Shayna looks like one of the Road Warriors.
Yes! I concede, Vicente Guerrero. Bunda, do you agree with that statement? Let us know.
She looks like a Road Warrior? Which one? Hawk or Animal? Or Road Warrior Heidenreich?
Oh, God, no. Please don't. Don't ruin Shayna Baszler for me.
Cole. Anyway.
All right, let's go to draft pick number 3. Former NXT North American champion, Bronson Reed.
Who?
Bronson Reed. Yeah, You remember him. He was Jonah in Impact Wrestling. He had a one-on-one grudge match with PCO.
Who?
Wow, we're really doing this?
Who?
We documented on it on Wrestle Rewind.
Who?
Damn it, Juan.
Who?
You were a dick. All right. Bronson Reed is another name.
He's a big, bad, heavyweight, bad monster heel. Yeah, we get it. Like, okay, but sorry, go on.
No. He's another one of the guys who was let go by WWE due to budget cuts in 2021
during the pandemic era and the closed arena era and the Thunderdome era.
And Triple H brought Bronson Reed back along with other wrestlers in the late 2022. And since then, Bronson Reed has been featured in high-profile matches. He's been chasing after the United States Championship against Bobby Lashley and Austin Theory. He's had a hand in a storyline with The Miz and Dexter Lumis, which was fun.
What kind of hand?
As a bodyguard. Bodyguard. Yeah, for The Miz. Yeah.
Meh.
But... That being said, there's really not much else to say about Bronson Reed. I just hope I like that he's chasing gold, and hopefully, I don't know, with the Intercontinental title on Monday Night Raw, which we get to in a bit, maybe things will change for Bronson. We'll see.
What do you call it? What's his Bundo was saying? He looks like Bastion Booger. He's not a monster, Juancho. He's just short and fat. Vicente Guerrero saying Shayna was a henchwoman for Sonya Deville months ago on SmackDown. That could have been last year. Yeah, no, it was like so little note. Why are we caring?
That is true.
And like Bronson Reed isn't really short. He's much taller than any of us have any right to be. He just looks stumpy because he's so wide and stuff.
I don't want to get splashed by him. Like his tidal wave finishing move.
The tsunami.
Tsunami. Yeah, thank you, Juan.
Ew.
Okay, you remembered something from him.
No, it's great. On the card.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's all they could say. Former NXT North American champion, signature move, tsunami.
All right, now let's go with draft pick number 4, the tag team of the Alpha Academy.
Thank you!
Yes!
Shush!
What?
Shush!
I'm sorry, what?
Shush!
You dumbass.
Shush!
All right.
Also,
yes.
Planet Q's Queen's in the chat. Hey, up there, Planet Q's Queen. Welcome to Wrestle Rewind. She's saying, hi, guys. Sorry I'm late. I was watching the OG Star Trek episode, The Trouble with Tribbles.
Hey, that's one of our favorites.
Yeah, and along with the DS9 episode, Trials and Tribulations.
Hey.
That one's an all-time classic.
Indeed.
Bunda saying loves the Alpha Academy. How come?
Well, because they're so freaking entertaining, especially Chad Gable. Chad Gable has shown that he has a lot of range, not just in technical wrestling, but he knows, like, this, I'm sorry, the shoosh thing, that is funny. And even the fans are saying it.
It's almost Kurt Angle-ish.
It's almost Kurt Angle-ish. Like,
Almost.
they tried to slap him with a stupid gimmick of Shorty G in 2020.
Who?
Yeah, exactly. But thank goodness he moved on from that. Chad Gable has proven that despite the awful creative ideas that WWE has thrown at him,
AKA Vince,
that Chad Gable is still capable of getting over with his in-ring skill, with his work.
You were trying to say Chad Gable's able to... Yeah.
Chad Gable is still able to get over on his wrestling.
Otis, oh my God, this poor dude. They've been trying to stick with so many different things with him for the longest time. Like,
Otis is in the middle of
and now he's white hot in this goofy bit here. Go figure.
Yeah, right now they're in a storyline. Otis is trying to be is with Chad Gable, but he's also being sweet talked into joining the Maximum Male Models.
What?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
It's weird, and it's funny.
What the friggity diggity hell? Bundo is saying he got over on his own despite being a midget. He's entertaining. See, I like some of the short guys.
Okay.
Huh?
Good.
Yeah, well, broken clock. He did steal Kirk Angle's gimmick. I mean, like, is it really stealing when Chad Gable was teaming up with Kurt Angle's illegitimate son,
Jason Jordan? Oh, God. Well, Kurt Angle. Well, depending on how you look at it, Kurt Angle did give his seal of approval on an episode of SmackDown when he sprayed the Alpha Academy with milk.
So I guess that's Kurt Angle passing on the goofball, annoying heel character hat and passing that mantle down to Chad Gable.
I would say yes.
This guy's literally name is Chad. I'm Angel would be crapping himself right now. Like, this guy's a Chad. I mean, I could take a look at the guy and he's really ripped and everything.
All right.
No.
Now let's go on to
Q Screen's also saying, I hate Alpha Academy, LOL. I love all the bad guys except for the Miz.
Oh, speaking of which, let's go with draft pick number 5.
Lisa Boo is in the chat. Hey, up there, Lisa Boo. Welcome to Wrestle Rewind.
Draft pick number 5 is The Miz. All I got to say is I'm not going to bring up his marriage. He beat John Cena at WrestleMania and retained the WWE title. I rest my case.
Mm-hmm. How long ago was that?
WrestleMania 27.
What year?
2011.
What year is it now?
2023.
How many WWE championship matches has he had since then?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I mean, like championships has he had since then? One. And that was it.
Oh, yeah.
You remember he was WWE champion
for like all of 1 week.
1 week. What's his face? Bunda was saying what Chad Gable did in Mania to Braun Strowman was impressive.
That was super impressive. Yes, that took a lot of strength. And yes, Bunda, the Miz did headline WrestleMania, and no one could take that away from him.
See, Vicente, Otis seems to have a revolving door for tag partners. Tucker, who I hope Otis doesn't turn on Chad, not unless it gives Chad a badass attitude change. That would be nice. That'd be really cool.
But yeah, the Miz. Yeah, but let's get on the subject of The Miz here. The Miz right now is currently, looks like they're setting up a rival program between The Miz and Shinsuke Nakamura after Nakamura crashed Miz TV on this week's Monday Night Raw.
That was fun. Like, okay, Nakamura and Miz, they've had a couple things back then, back in the day. Didn't they, like, play hot potato with the IC title for a little while?
No, that was John Moxley. I'm sorry, Dean Ambrose and The Miz.
Okay, my bad. I got him mixed up. Okay, so Nakamura, he hasn't been any champion, has he?
No, who?
Nakamura.
Nakamura has been Intercontinental Champion.
Okay, then what the hell? Yeah, maybe I can like get these guys on a program together, get them to feud for a belt. What the hell?
Yeah, recently also The Miz also.
Guess we're not done with Miz. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, The Miz also co-hosted WrestleMania alongside Snoop Dogg. Oh boy,
got his ass whipped both times.
He got his ass whipped by both Pat McAfee and Shane. Well.
No, by Snoopy D.O. Double
by
Jizzle with the limpest Dogfather's elbow. He was so limp, bouncing off the ropes.
Hey, man, it's better than his top rope body splash in AEW.
Yeah, no, that was... All right, and yeah.
All right, next up, draft pick number 6, the team of Braun...
That wasn't the next draft pick you pulled up.
Oh, yeah, wait. Oh, yeah, no. The draft pick number 6 is Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle, the former NXT Tag Team Champion and one half of the tag team RK Bro.
He was also former WWE United States Champion.
That's right. Matt Riddle was sidelined for a couple of months due to injury. He made his return on, I want to say, on March. On March, he made his return. I believe it was, he made his return like after WrestleMania. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. Okay, so yeah, he made his return after WrestleMania. That was awesome. The
last big thing that he had was a one-on-one fight pit match against Seth Rollins at Extreme Rules, which we've talked about here on the program.
We've talked it to death, and it was badass. And I don't give a damn what anybody else says. Fight pit match is nice.
Fight pit is great.
Okay, Bunda, he's got one little bone of contention. He's like, I like Matt Riddle. He has great charisma, but I can't stand the barefoot thing. Okay, I get that. I can understand that.
At least you know
at least it's something that makes him stand out, I suppose. Trying to hearken him to his MMA days, I suppose. I don't know.
Hey, speaking of MMA days, hey Bunda, Vicente, what are your thoughts about these gimmick matches, the fight pit, the Lion's Den matches? You know, these shoot MMA matches that wrestling tries to put together. Let us know.
Yeah, so like the fight pit, what was the other one? What's his face? Lion's Den.
The Lion's Den match that they had for SummerSlam 1998 with Owen Hart and Ken Shamrock.
Okay, I get you. Yeah, that one's okay. I like that. But say it just makes him look smaller on TV. Vicente Guerrero. Oh god, dang it, you're right. Nakamura's IC title run was highlighted with Rick Boggs playing solo guitar lots.
Yeah,
Shinsuke went months without defending it. Yeah, what the hell is that about?
That's so weird.
So weird. And Planet Q's Queen says Randy Orton's a free agent when he comes back, if he comes back. He's been gone forever.
Back injury.
Wow. Okay, like he's been gone over a year now, nearly 2.
And we do hope that he does make an awesome splash when he comes back.
You really want him to splash when he comes back? He's just going to exacerbate his back all over again,
Oof, you're right.
Had him just hit his RKO out of nowhere.
All right. Now let's go with draft pick number 7. That is the tag team of Braun Strowman and Ricochet.
Very nice. Okay, these guys have chemistry. They've had chemistry between the two of them.
They have weird chemistry, and I like how their chemistry started off with Braun Strowman. It started off on social media on Twitter when Braun Strowman was being dragged for making these quotes about like these smaller guys and criticizing how flippy they are.
And what's he freaking do? Oh, you're gonna crap on flippy dudes? This is one of the flippiest dudes that the WWE rosters has right now. You're gonna tag with him. I'm gonna what? You're gonna tag with him. I'm gonna what with him?
You're gonna tag with him.
I'm gonna what?
Exactly. Yeah, Ricochet.
And for what it's worth, they make it work.
Yeah, no, Ricochet, a former Intercontinental and United States champion in his own right. He's a great guy. He made a big splash in NXT before being called up to the main roster in 2019.
He also made a big Hurricane Rana. He made a big frog splash. He made a big leapfrog. He made a big crossbody. Why are you so obsessed with only talking about when guys make big splashes? You want Randy Orton to splash. You want Ricochet to splash.
Fine, to make an impact. You know what I wish he would bring back? The 630 splash. That was cool.
That was awesome.
And Braun Strowman, another name that was brought back by Triple H in WWE. And Braun looks
the monster among monsters, the monster among men.
He looks so much better than before he was released in 2021.
Does anybody remember how chunky and fluffy Braun Strowman used to be?
Remember that stupid train gimmick?
Choop choop.
Oh man, I'm so glad they dropped it.
And Bundu is over here saying, for the life of me, I can't figure out why Braun Strowman hasn't won a Rumble. The guy was super over a couple years ago. But, didn't he win a Royal Rumble?
Well, yes.
He won
the greatest Royal Rumble in the progressive city of Jeddah, Saudi Arabia!
Blood money. He's to this date, I have not seen Braun Strowman defend his WWE Saudi Arabia championship. That is a lazy ass champion, and I will not stand for it.
Yeah, okay. Come on, man.
Ha! God booted up a little.
Ah, nice.
Let me see. Vicente, the Lions Den / Fight Pit matches can be good, but they have to get booked right. Not a bunch of attention on the special ref like WWE usually did. Planet Q's Queen says that this team up of Ricochet and Braun Strowman reminds her of Team Hell No, Kane and Daniel Bryan.
Okay, I see where you're getting at in terms of dynamics and the tag team chemistry. Yes, but in terms of storyline,
and personalities
between the two,
near miss.
Near miss.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't call Ricochet the technical purist that Daniel Bryan is. And while Braun Strowman is capable of being super monster heel, I haven't seen Braun Strowman do anything supernatural until after since he lost that goat mask.
Yeah, exactly. That being said, I'm glad that they're a tag team because WWE's definitely are they're not lacking in tag teams, but the Raw roster can use
tag team wrestling. Stupid, pal. Why should I have any tag team, pal?
All right, let's go ahead and move on. Draft pick number 8. The entire faction of Imperium. Speaking of the Intercontinental title, the team of Giovanni Vinci, Ludwig Kaiser, and the WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Ring General, Gunther!
Don't you freaking throw that! Don't you throw that microphone! I just bought this mic!
Okay.
I threw out the busted microphones that we were using as a prop, so sorry, you're not allowed to throw any mics.
Oh, we can't throw anything?
No, not until I get another microphone for
Hang on a minute. Gunther!
It's not the same as it.
All right. Gunther has been undefeated as Intercontinental Champion. He's had great title defenses against Rey Mysterio, Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, and he's also...
Oh my God, Drew McIntyre and Gunther. Oh my freaking God, these guys.
Their triple threat match at WrestleMania was definitely one of the best wrestling matches for both Night 1 and Night 2 in Hollywood. And the tag team of Imperium... awesome. I want to see them. I want to see Imperium carry all the gold. And I think this year will be the year that Imperium will win the Raw Tag Team title so that they can remain dominant with championships on their waists. Bank on it.
It's not really it's not really that big until Gunther trades up the IC title for, World Championship.
We'll cross that bridge.
The World
right now,
WWE Championship.
Right now, WWE is doing right in keeping Gunther undefeated and building him as this strong, dominant European Intercontinental Champion.
Like there was even this one little thing. Yes, we all kind of made a comment about it. Was last week that Gunther got married over the weekend back then, and obviously it was like really nice, celebrating. Congratulations to him.
Wunderbar.
Somebody put up video of him cutting the rug on the dance floor at his wedding. This motherfucker can move.
Oh,
all right.
snap!
The dance floor is sacred, and the dance general Gunther is bringing honor back to the dance floor where it belongs.
Yes.
God dang it. Bunda saying they should be pushing Gunther instead of Cody.
I think both it deserves a push.
Yeah, they deserve that. Let's see here. If he said to, saying a literal splash by Randy Orton right now, that's how his career does end. Who knows if he'll still be able to hit an RKO anymore.
Oh,
ouch.
Man.
And Planet Q Screen's asking, do we even know whatever happened to the 24/7 9,999 day championship? Last I checked,
Nikki Cross.
It's still in that trash can that Nikki Cross dumped it in.
Yep.
No, she didn't even dump it.
She missed it.
She was trying to dump it without
Oh
looking.
my God.
She just missed the fucking thing.
Oh God, that was so silly.
That was so dumb. But you know
right.
what? It was the good kind of dumb. It was the kind of dumb we need.
Now let's move on.
It made it to fun to watch who would get the belt next. Yeah,
Yeah.
It was fun, but it wore out its novelty very quickly.
All right, let's get to draft pick number 9. Yes.
Yep.
The tag team of The New Day, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to talk about their reputation. They're one of the greatest tag teams in WWE.
I'm still missing out on Big E. Like, okay, we want our Randy Orton back. We want our Big E back. I need to get my Biggie Mac on.
No.
All right. Oh, what do you call it? Oh, God dang it, Planet Q Screen. She said, what's her face? Vicente was saying, he was asking, she was asking if Drew McIntyre had even signed his new contract yet. And Vicente responded, I will lull if Drew gets drafted to AEW or to Impact.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Drew McIntyre is taking time off of WWE right now. Part of it is injury. Part of it is because he's still in negotiations over his contract. Like, from what I've read from the dirt sheets is that right now the bone of contention for his contract is pay and creative. The creative ideas for Drew McIntyre's direction.
So anybody's bones of contention if they're renegotiating their contracts.
Yeah.
Cash and creative. Okay. All right, yeah, like there's very little that needs to be said about the New Day, except Bunda over here saying that he misses them when they were heels.
Well, you know what? I think what happened is that they got the John Cena bug. They started off as heels, and as a team, as a faction, as a stable, they got over, and they naturally grew into the baby faces that we love.
Yeah, go freaking figured. Like that's it can't be helped. If people like them anyway, then they're gonna be liked and they're gonna be baby faced, and that's kind of that. Don't have much choice on it.
Exactly. Now let's go on.
I could really go for some Booty-O cereal right now.
I know.
I hate being diabetic.
Now let's go on to draft pick number 10. Speaking, as we mentioned earlier, the aforementioned former Intercontinental Champion, the artist Shinsuke Nakamura,
the king of strong style. The Japanese badass himself, the guy that actually got Angel to have a scintilla of interest in pro wrestling beyond what we tell him. Yeah, 2018 Royal Rumble winner. Why the hell didn't he get to go to WrestleMania properly? I don't understand.
He did.
And what the hell happened?
He wrestled AJ Styles for the WWE title at WrestleMania 34. He came up short, but it was one of the greatest wrestling matches in WWE history. And that's when he debuted his finishing move, the phenomenal bull arm.
You mean the pinchasa?
The pinchasa. You forgot, didn't you?
God, gross.
But that being...
let me see here. Yeah, go ahead. It's also a former 2-time IC champion and United States champion.
That's right. And he's also he's also a former NXT champion. Shinsuke Nakamura has had a great run so far. He wrestled the Great Muta during the Great Muta's Farewell Tour in Pro Wrestling Noah, which we covered here on this channel. Like I said, he's currently in a program with The Miz, and with the Intercontinental Championship now on Raw. This can open up a whole new world of storytelling, which I would like to see Nakamura and The Miz feud with each other and with Gunther for the Intercontinental title. Juan, what do you think?
Okay, where will Gunther fit into it? Why would The Miz and or Nakamura divert either of their attention towards Gunther other than the fact that he's IC champion? Like, how will we fold that in on itself?
I'm sure WWE will figure it out. Somehow. Hey, Juan, have faith in the game, okay? Have faith in the cerebral assassin.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know over here. Also, let's see this. Vicente Guerrero says, I like the New Day as long as they stop throwing pancakes. Planet Q is saying we know Drew McIntyre was drafted to Raw. Bunda asking, Yakamura is like 50, right?
Wow! No, bro!
On everything. After he lost AJ Styles, he came out and said Mino speak English, and that's all I ever liked about Nakamura had done. My point is that he's old, and saying that Shinsuke Nakamura is like, and Vicente saying that Shinsuke is actually 43. Okay. Let's see here. Old guys is a negative to Bunda, right?
Yeah, go ahead and Google search Shinsuke Nakamura. He is not 50 years old. No way.
But he is actually 43. Yeah, like what's his face? Like Vicente Guerrero said. Let me see.
Man, there's still pro wrestlers who are still going at it at their 40s. All right, come on.
Right? I mean, like...
now, if he was at the age of Hulk Hogan or Ric Flair, then yeah, we got to worry.
Who's currently 69 years old. He turned 70 in August.
No, like, I'm not going to do it.
Okay, even if we want to be super generous, the last big time was 20 years ago, 2003, with Hulk Hogan, when...
he wrestled Vince McMahon.
Yeah, and like, that was still him at 50 years old, 49, 50, Jesus Christ.
I know, right?
Like, so let's call a spade a spade. Like, come on, man. If we're going to be crapping on old folks, then yeah. Don't you compare Yakamura to Hulk Hogan? We're talking about, like, crapping on folks being old.
Don't worry about it. That's Bunda being Bunda.
We're talking about, like, how age is a relevant factor to Bunda liking / disliking a wrestler. It was still sell more tickets than Nakamura. That depends. We can keep Hulk Hogan's, racist shit under the rug.
I know, right?
For people to mention.
All right, now let's move on.
Look, Planet Q's Queen, another point. Sting is in his 60s, and he's still going strong.
Oh, hell yeah!
Yeah, no, so...
I will always mark out to Sting.
To Sting! But Sting's not in the draft over here, so
no,
we don't
not.
talk about Sting tonight,
No, you're right. Let's go ahead and move on to draft pick number 11. Former WWE World Champion Drew McIntyre.
Hey, so we just, what do you call it? Yeah,
we just talked about this guy, yes.
Sting just stands outside the ring, and he points his bat at people. He's standing there, menacingly.
Hey.
Sorry, go... Okay, sorry.
All right, but Drew McIntyre, former WWE champion. We already talked about him earlier. He had a great banger of a triple threat match at WrestleMania with Sheamus and Gunther. And like I said, right now he's in the middle of contract negotiations with WWE. Who knows how much time he's going to be taking off? If he does leave and he does go to another promotion, then consider this a major dropped ball by the company. By WWE.
Yeah, no, letting a big time dude like Drew McIntyre out of their fingers would be a terrible misstep. And yeah, I went Drew McIntyre. You think I haven't forgotten about 3MB, Drew McIntyre with Heath Jobber and Jobber Mahal?
But he got better. He won the WWE title. Let it
Twice.
go.
I know. But still, I still remember how Drew McIntyre was jobbing.
All right, now let's move on to draft pick.
Wait, before we do, let me see here in the chat. What are they saying? Blah 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 blah. Sting just sends Vicente Guerrero to Bunda. John Morrison's like 43 and he's still a high flying badass. Jerry Lynn was in his late 30s and early 40s and still hanging move for move with Rob Van Dam in ECW.
That is true.
And Bunda was saying, I like Drew McWhinney's, but I don't know. He lost all his steam in 2020. That should have been his year. Okay. That's a fair argument on there. Yeah, I totally get what you mean. All right, sorry, continue, Zay.
Yeah, let's move on to draft pick number 12. One of the greatest women wrestlers in WWE history, the man, Becky Lynch.
Former 6-time women's champion, won the very first women's Royal WrestleMania main event, and she's a former women's tag champion as well.
It's not overstating to say that she is a huge trailblazer in the women's division.
Indeed, she definitely is. She was part of the actual women's revolution, not what they say Stephanie McMahon did, you idiots. You remember when Becky Lynch would come out in steampunk outfits?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
But that was long ago.
She's had... trust me. Right now, she's in the middle of a rivalry with Trish Stratus. She's taken off WWE to sell the attack from Trish Stratus. Like, her and Trish were former women's tag team champions. They competed in the 6-woman tag match against Damage Control at WrestleMania. So right now, Becky Lynch is off TV. If she does come back, she's going to reignite her feud with Trish, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to lead to like a Legends versus Icon match somewhere down the road.
That would be cool over here. Yeah, a boss versus could it be considered an intergender match because she's the man?
Ha! Very
I know
good.
I'm bad like that. I'm horrible.
Now, draft pick lucky number 13 is the Judgment Day.
The team of Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Dominic Mysterio. I was about to call Dominic Guerrero.
So you knew what you were doing.
I honestly, that was a slip of the tongue. I honestly was about to say that. Holy shit.
All right. So Dominic
to be like a little Eddie.
Dominic Mysterio had a great one-on-one match against Rey Mysterio, against his father Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania, or as I like to call it, the Cinnamon Toast Grudge match.
That was stupid.
Yes, it was.
Well, this parental beating brought to you by Cinnamon Toast emojis.
It was so ridiculous.
Let me see
it.
over here. Let me see. Oh, isn't he your boy though, Bunda? Saying Dominic Mysterio is the most overrated heel in wrestling. See the reaction he got on Monday. But isn't that? But the most over. Caught you there, didn't we? Caught you. The most over, not overrated. Sure. Trying to hate just because we starting to go to motherfucker. We caught you ass.
Now, Damien
to saying, I say again on 3MB was a gimmick. All three guys hated. Jinder was ready to start wrestling part-time and run a sandwich shop.
Oh, damn, man.
Dominic, the on a Q screen, knowing that Becky was drafted to Raw, no surprise that Seth freaking Rollins was also. Planet, we're trying to get down to the.
We're getting to Seth. We're gonna get to Seth. Don't worry.
Relax over here. Oh, Bunda talking about Jerry Lynn.
Extremely crappy wrestling. Wow, he doesn't like ECW.
No, but he'll.
Now, the other member of the Judgment Day, Damian Priest, he is scheduled to actually compete this Saturday at Backlash in San Juan, Puerto Rico against Bad Bunny in a street fight. I know, I tried to say it with a straight face, but I couldn't.
Okay, all right. So Bad Bunny's athletic. Bad Bunny has respect for wrestling. Bad Bunny's a fan.
He's a former 24/7 champion. Oh, God. No, I need to breathe.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I'm alive, Juan. I'm alive.
You're waking my neighbor. Shut up.
Oh, God. You were saying.
What I'm saying is simple. What the fuck? Really, Bad Bunny? Is that the best we could do on it? Why? Is it because he's Puerto Rican too? And I get it. Damian Priest is Dominican. He's from the Dominican Republic. You know,
actually, Damian Priest is a Puerto Rican.
Wait, what? I thought he was Dominican.
Dude, he's been sporting Puerto Rican flags since.
I thought he was Dominican.
Nope.
Okay, well, fuck.
And he's also from New York.
Okay, see, that's where I got it mixed up because I thought it was okay. My bad. Okay, because I was over here thinking that we got a pair of we've got a freaking rivalry of Dominicanos and Boricuas slugging it out in Puerto Rico. I wonder who they're gonna put over. But no, it's just a pair of Boricuas
slugging it out in Puerto
Rico. Let me take a look.
Now, as for Finn Balor recently competed at WrestleMania in Hell in a Cell as the Demon against Edge.
Complete with the color-coded weapons.
Complete with color-coded weapons and And he also busted himself open during the match, and he had 14 staples to close up that wound on his head. Oh my god.
That was so ratchet, but it was so cool.
It was really cool. That was
so hardcore.
That was one of the great that was another one of the greatest matches in WrestleMania. Like that Hell in a Cell match.
That was a phenomenal match. No arguments over here. Let me take a look over here. In the chat, I don't like Bad Bunny, but he's getting more fans to watch, says Buddha. Nikki Bella likes Bad Bunny, thinks he's great and cool. Planet Q Screen. So have the cracks started forming in Judgment Day. Let's see here. And also he lost to Edge. Vicente saying LOL Dom Guerrero reminds me of the Raw crowd once chanting Eddie's son.
Oh!
Let me take a look over here. Yeah, and paper bag on Jose's face. How Terry Funk of Juan. Oh yeah, a plastic bag of
Jeez, Juan.
I mean, yeah.
All right, let's move on.
I'm a alumni emeritus from Funk University.
Oh my god. Let's move on to draft pick number 14, former WWE Women's Champion
and Hall of Famer
Trish Stratus.
Mommy.
Boy, oh boy, man! You know what? She has aged really well, and she is,
she's still in shape.
She could still wrestle. That's awesome.
She can hang so low. Goddamn, man.
A multi-time women's champion, a former women's tag champion, and she is a heel. She is a baddie. I am so glad because in the past times when they did bring her back as part-time for WWE, it's always been a babyface role. And now I get to see her as a heel again.
For the first time in the longest friggin' time seeing her as a
Since 2006.
Heel. Right? Jeez.
That's been...
Okay, I was about to say, like, how it's been such a long time since we've seen her be an actual, like, bitchy, like, arrogant ass heel. That's insane. I love it.
Yes, and I can't wait to see what she brings to Raw this year.
And check out the chat ad over here. Taker versus Triple H, Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania was better. You mean the
end of an era match
with Shawn Michaels as a referee.
Ida
Think So saying just popped on to say quick hello. Thank you for that, Ida Think So. Welcome to Wrestle Rewind.
Thank you.
Be sure to check us out on the replay. Saying Buddha saying all that plastic surgery. Boy, please.
All right, now let's go to draft pick number 15.
Yes, this is number 15.
Draft pick number 15, Seth freaking Rollins. Oh boy, here we go, boy.
What is his thing? What is he? I was over here thinking that he's like an evil wrestling Jared Leto with trying to run a cult and getting people to
But the fans love him.
So him running a cult is working then.
But he's not running a cult.
Well, now
we don't know what he is. We don't know what Seth Rollins is. All we know is that it's getting over and Seth Rollins is one of the...
he?
I don't know.
What the hell is
he? He's a visionary. He's Monday Night Rollins.
A visionary to what vision?
I don't freaking know, man.
What in the world are they... What?
Seth Rollins had a great match against Logan Paul, much to Juan's satisfaction, because Logan Paul lost at WrestleMania, on his birthday, no less.
Ha! Eat that L, boy. I don't give a damn if you got paid. Get the fuck out my ring.
L is for Logan, you know.
No, L is for loser. Loser. Also, we got Toy Slasher up in the chat. Hey, up there, Toy Slasher.
Hey,
welcome, brother.
On,
welcome to Wrestle Radio. It's a cult of personality. Thank you for that.
Actually, yes, Seth Rollins is definitely a cult of personality. No pun intended.
Let me take a look here. For Seth Guerrero, did you think about Trish's psychology? She could be the best baby face or the best heel. What's the face? Also says that Seth Rollins comes off as a wannabe Joker. What is it? Because he's, what do you call it? He's wearing the freaking did that Joker montage?
Yeah, he only did it one time
to Hollywood.
He did it one time to promote WrestleMania. I think that's a far cry from calling him the wannabe Joker.
Because he painted his face and went down the actual staircase from the Joker movie.
You enjoyed it. Shut up.
That was funny.
It was
funny. And what's her face? Becky Lynch, his wife, the man, Batmaning at him.
That was really cool.
That was silly.
Seth Rollins, like right now, he's slated himself into taking part of the tournament to crown the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion at Night of Champions, which will be on Saturday, May 27th.
Where is it being held again, Jose?
In the progressive city of Jeddah, Saudi Arabia!
Blood money.
All right. Now let's go
Jamal
on.
Khashoggi didn't deserve to die. There.
Now
Piss off.
Now let's go to the final draft pick of Monday Night Raw. That is the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Ah, shit. Okay, this is going to be an issue because these are supposed to be the undisputed tag belts.
Yeah.
Well, if they're being drafted to Raw, that's very disputable.
Yeah, I know. Seriously.
What are we going to do? What are we doing with these championships?
Don't get us wrong. We loved that they won the titles at WrestleMania. That
Absolutely.
is a much needed
badass.
Vindication.
Exactly. It was badass. Nice storyline purposing to it. I liked it.
Yeah, but that being said, I have no idea what they're gonna do. I mean, are they gonna go to both brands and defend the titles? I think we've pretty much reached the ceiling as to how far they can go with their rivalry against the Usos. What do you think?
Yeah, no, the rivalry with the Usos kind of ran its course, but the issue is
how do you split the tag titles?
Yeah, exactly. How are we gonna split it without making them both look like a pair of jackasses?
Exactly. Now, well. Here's the thing. Them competing in a tag match to drop one of the tag titles, I don't see that happening. What's likely going to happen, and this is just my take, they're likely going to have to they're contractually obligated to relinquish the SmackDown tag titles, and they'll have a tournament on SmackDown to crown the new champions. Maybe. That's a maybe.
Maybe. Big fat maybe.
That's a big fat maybe. But that being said, I'm happy for KO and Sami Zayn, especially Sami Zayn. He had a great 2022, and he had a great story with Roman Reigns and the Bloodline.
Right? No, that was it was an incredible long-term story, and I loved it.
Hells yeah, you loved it. I got you a Sami Zayn shirt because of it.
Sami freaking Zayn, I loved it. Bund over here, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens sausage have been put in their place and been sent to the mid-card. Dude, boy, come on. They're still tag champs. That still counts for something, brother. How many championships have you beaten? Best podcast moment coming up. Jose and Juan reviewing the show live from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia.
Blood money.
Yeah, they have to drop the titles because they can't go to Saudi Arabia for Night of Champions. Oh, God, you're right, Planet Q's Queen. You're right. Neither of them go to fucking Saudi Arabia because, blood money.
All right. Well, that's going to have to do it for now.
That and, Sami Zayn would kind of get, executed if he stamps foot there.
Yeah, that would be bad. Same for MVP.
Yeah, no, like the worst one thing that WWE likes less, the Saudi Arabia likes less than Syrians is former Muslim converted to atheists.
Pretty much. Now let's go to the draft picks from Friday Night SmackDown.
There we go. Smacketh down is
yeah, here we go. Let's start off with draft pick number 1, Rick Boogs. Okay. I really don't have. I'm sorry. I don't have anything to say about Rick Boogs.
Neither do we. Neither do I. No.
I'm not trying to crap on him.
No, there's plenty to crap on him for, and we'll get to this when we get to it over here.
All right.
We'll continue. Sorry. No, we just don't know. Don't care about Rick Boogs. What is a Rick Boogs? Don't know. Don't care.
Draft pick number 2, Shotzi, the former NXT Women's Tag Team Champion.
Exactly. Okay, now at least Shotzi, she had something going on with her for a while. But it is badass that they've made her a premier draft choice over here. Here's hoping that they're able to have her stand out a little more on SmackDown.
Yeah, she recently tag teamed with Natalya for a while. She took part in the WrestleMania showcase. I'm very disappointed that they didn't let her go out with her tank at WrestleMania.
Right?
Come on, guys. You let Rusev drive a tank at Santa Clara.
Exactly. What in the world? There was a gigantic missed opportunity. Who was Shotzi teamed up with? Natalya Neidhart. Yeah, have Natty wear a freaking helmet also. Have them both run down the freaking golf. Maybe the tank. Maybe they couldn't safely run the tank down the ramp. Maybe. I don't know.
I'm just saying. They did it for SmackDown. They couldn't do it for WrestleMania. Talk about a missed opportunity.
It is a missed opportunity. What's his face? Vicente in the chat was saying, I bet if MVP took Omos with him to Saudi Arabia, the Saudis would do nothing, not a damn thing to MVP.
That I don't think that would make.
Not even Omos could save him.
No, Omos could not save him.
We talked about how WWE really shouldn't be in bed with Saudi Arabia right now a while ago, but just to restate it, there is no saving them. The Saudis will freaking execute MVP and Sami Zayn. They do not like atheists converted away from Islam.
They do not like
don't
Syrians
right now.
Yeah.
Very much. These guys, his lives would be in absolute jeopardy. Nothing would be able to save them. I don't care how much money.
Let's go ahead and move on from all that, okay?
Well, it's
still,
like the
yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine.
Blood money.
We've got plenty of other draft picks to go through.
All right.
Draft pick number 3, the Street Profits.
Oh, yeah!
Now, here's another tag team that fans love. These guys are great, man. These guys are awesome. For a while, it looks like WWE were trying to tease a split between these guys, but no, in my opinion, while it's nice to see them in singles action, they work better as a unit.
Indeed, they do. And they're from what I could tell, these guys are shows here that they've been Triple Crown tag team champions for WWE from Raw, SmackDown, and NXT.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, no. Weren't they also in the Elimination Chamber match this year?
I think Montez was in the Elimination Chamber.
Montez Ford was.
Yeah,
there we go.
he was.
Oh, what's his face? Bunda doesn't like the street parking.
Oh my goodness!
Boy, come on.
Why? Let him.
Why don't you
let
like
him?
You don't want the smoke? You don't want that smoke?
He don't want that smoke. I still remember seeing the Street Profits when they wrestled at an NXT house show 2019, and Montez Ford was making a big deal saying like, "Hey, we can't be hating and doing all that because it's Easter." It was fun.
What the fuck? What?
It was Easter. It was during the month of April.
What the?
And it was on Good Friday, before 2 days before Easter.
Okay, he really cut a promo on folks during the live shows. Like, hey, why are y'all hating on us this Easter weekend?
What he was saying like to the opposing tag team, like, why you got to be hating, guys? It's Easter.
Oh, god damn it, that is so weird.
It's amazing what you can get away with on a live show, a house show.
On a house show. Yep.
Now let's go with draft pick number 4, the faction of Damage Control.
The team of Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky.
I still stand by my statement. She should have kept her name Io Shirai.
Either way is fine. She's
I know.
Io, and they've got Dakota Kai with the Neapolitan ice cream hair.
You know, I'm a little disappointed at the direction they're going with Damage Control. They started off really hot, making their debut at SummerSlam 2022 after Bianca retained the Raw Women's title against Becky Lynch. But since then, they really haven't done like much. Like, they captured the women's tag titles, but how many times has Bayley tried and failed to capture the singles women's the Raw Women's title against Bianca Belair? Like, it's just, man, it just sucks.
It does suck, and that is a damn shame.
Yeah, no, it is a damn shame. But now they're on SmackDown, so who knows? Maybe they'll have better opportunities there. So we'll see.
Who friggin' knows? We got no idea. And
I hate saying this because I am a fan of Bayley, and I'm a fan of Io and Dakota.
Right, individually, all three of these ladies are juggernauts. They are badass bitches. They deserve every single chance they get to have the spotlight because they're badass. They know how to control the crowd. They know how to show off their moves in the ring. They know how to draw people in when they want to be bitchy heels. It works.
They're awesome. They're so good. Oh my goodness.
But like at the same time, it's like who would possibly where are they going to be able to go for now?
We'll find out in the future. But now let's go.
Yeah, what's his face? Even Buddha saying Damage Course has run its course. I mean, Damage Control has run its course, and Bayley needs to. Planet Q is saying that Bayley needs to break away from them.
We'll see. Now, Juancho, we're gonna go on to one of your favorites. Draft pick number 5: Karrion Kross and Scarlett Bordeaux.
Oh damn! Evil Gerard Butler of pro wrestling over here, former two-time NXT champion himself. Yeah, hot damn, holy crap! So he's staying SmackDown exclusive.
He's staying SmackDown exclusive, and man, oh man, I was so happy to hear that he came back in the WWE in late 2022 along with the other castaways. And
it was incredible seeing him return.
It was really good. He's had great matches on TV against Rey Mysterio. He's got great programs with the LWO, Legado del Fantasma. We'll get to them in just a bit. And I know that right now he's not doing much of anything, but like with the draft pick, with the roster being shaken up, I would love to see him finally go up against, finally chomp away at the bigger guys. I want to see Karrion Kross versus Edge, Karrion Kross versus Bobby Lashley versus Roman Reigns if they want to go that far. I mean, shoot, they were teasing it when he came back. What the hell?
So what the fuck? What's going on, people? We know that. Okay, I guess they tried to keep Karrion Kross away from Roman Reigns because they had the whole thing with the bloodline going on. It was a pain in the ass. So what in the world are they thinking? Trust having him gun for the biggest dog in the park, but only to walk it back.
Right. He's had great matches with Drew McIntyre back-to-back, beating him in a strap match at Extreme Rules, and then losing to Drew McIntyre in a steel cage match at the Crown Jewel.
So what are they thinking, guys? I definitely did like how the rivalry with Karrion Kross and Drew McIntyre worked out.
Hang on a minute. Let's see here. Nikki Bella saying Omos versus Kross. I don't know if that would be that good of a match.
Omos, no, please.
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry.
And Bunda, what's he saying about Kross?
He's saying Karrion Kross fell off. I thought he had a chance. Maybe one day he can get over again. He should. He will give him time over here. They're clearly trying to declutter over here with how they're doing the draft. So God help us.
Yes. But now let's go on to draft pick number 6. And woo boy, this one's a doozy. Multi-time women's champion Charlotte Flair.
Former 14-time women's champion, 2020 Royal Rumble winner. And let's not forget, folks, it's even on her freaking card over here. Daughter of WWE Hall of Famer Ric Flair.
I'm not sure if that's something you would want to brag about in 2023.
Yeah, that's not really, but guys, she's the daughter of Ric Flair. Don't forget that. She's the daughter. Are they ever going to let her have her own freaking thing? No, apparently, no.
Yeah, she's had a nothing title reign after beating Ronda Rousey in like seconds on an episode of SmackDown. And I'm glad that she had a great match with Rhea Ripley and dropped the title then. And right now, she's currently taking some time off from WWE to be with her real-life boo, Andrade El Idolo.
Who, to this day, still hasn't showed up to work because he's just going to punch, what's-his-face, Sammy Guevara in the mouth and walk back to home and keep getting paid. Jesus Christ. Let me take a look over here in the chat. Vicente saying Karrion Kross should be getting booked like the badass he is on any brand. He's so lucky he married Scarlett in real life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn it.
God damn. Saying the SmackDown locker will be so happy to have her back.
Right. Meanwhile, Bunda's praising her as the freaking goat
of women's.
Okay, buddy. Oh, man.
I'm pretty sure if Brooke Hogan was in the ring, Bunda would be saying the same goddamn thing. He's all for Nepo babies, apparently.
All right, let's go on to draft pick number 7 for SmackDown. The entire faction of the Brawling Brutes.
Fight night! The team of Ridge Holland, Butch, and Sheamus.
Oh my goodness. We've talked about...
well, she's not. Yeah, you're right, because Nepo babies can only go so far, Buddha.
Now, we've talked about Sheamus earlier. Sheamus had a great triple threat match at WrestleMania. Right now, I'm not sure exactly what Sheamus is doing, but you know what? He's good. He's gonna fight night continue. Friday night continues to be fight night. As for Ridge Holland and Butch, oh man, with more teams coming, with other wrestlers coming from Raw over to SmackDown, I can already foresee some great action. Like, it sucks that I'm not gonna get the ongoing feud between the Brawling Brutes of Imperium, but you know what? I can live with it.
Well, yeah. This just opens up the doorways for new rivalries.
Also, I heard that there's talks in WWE that right now they're looking into slowly repackaging Butch. It's going back to his regular name, Pete Dunne.
Oh, thank God. They already got him out of got him back in his bruiserweight singlets over here.
Yes!
So it's just a matter of changing his name back, please. They did it with Piper Niven when they made her Dewdrop. Fuck you, Eva Marie.
Right.
But... come on, we could do the same with Pete Dunne over here. Come on.
Oh boy, what is
and Ridge Holland's not really a midget over here. What's his face? Ridge Holland's actually the bigger of the three.
Yes,
isn't
he is.
What's his face? Buddha saying that the two midgets don't help Sheamus at all. No, you clearly don't watch well enough because Ridge Holland's actually bigger than Sheamus and Butch together. So much so that he's the reason Big E isn't on TV.
I know.
I'm not gonna let him. I'm not gonna let him live that.
No,
down.
come on. Let's not put the
I
blame
keep a
on Rich Holland.
I keep a long memory. What days so? Days gonna reap, Joseph.
Now, Wancho, it is documented that Rich Holland actually did approach Big E while he was in during like after the incident in the hospital, and he apologized to Big E.
I'm sure he did, rightfully so. He shouldn't have done it in the first goddamn place because that was a dumbass rookie move. But what do I know? I'm just a guy who watches stuff.
All right. Let's go ahead and continue on. Let's go on with draft pick number 8, and it is none other than L.A. Knight. Yeah!
Okay, what else has he got on him?
All right, so L.A. Knight actually recently competed in
the Mountain Dew pitch black
the Mountain Dew pitch black match against Bray Wyatt.
Lost to Bray Wyatt in a Mountain Dew match.
Oh man, that was so weird. That was I saw the match in its entirety at the Royal Rumble. It was such a weird
pee-pee match.
It was so pee-pee.
bizarre.
And it ended with Uncle Howdy just splashing through him, and there was like fire coming off.
Dude, it was so dumb.
It was so dumb. And since then, you know, he's had like somewhat of a middle of the road run. He's had some wins, he's had some losses. I'd like to actually see him finally move up and and now that they moved the United States title to SmackDown, I want to see him chase after some gold. Damn it! I mean, come on. The last gold that he won was the $1 million title at NXT, and even we can't talk about it because Ted DiBiase is being dragged into coals because of a recent lawsuit he's in.
You mean Ted DiBiase Jr.
and Senior?
Wait, Senior too?
Let's just say every man has a price, and with the DiBiase family, it has nowhere to go but up.
Jail time.
All right. Now let's move on to draft pick number 9. One of my personal favorites, the entire faction of the OC, the original club, the Good Brothers, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, Mia Yim, and former WWE World Champion, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles.
All right, not bad at all over here. What do you call it? Okay, so actually she's going by Michin. Over
Michin?
here?
Oh, well, it sounds weird. I like Mia Yim, but okay, Michin. It's going to take a while for me to get used to.
They need a proprietary name so they can merge.
So if they're considered the elite club in WWE,
the
which,
EC
the
OC,
the EC of the OC of the Bullet Club, does that make Michin too sweet?
Indeed, she is too sweet.
Hey,
think about it over here.
Yeah,
Like,
AJ Styles was sidelined due to an injury, but made a recent comeback. And oh man, I would love to see AJ Styles back in the main event picture. Because guess what? At his age, I think he's the same age as Shinsuke Nakamura, and he could still go at his level of skill. Like, I would love to see him have great matches against Austin Theory, Roman Reigns. Anyone from SmackDown would benefit from having a one-on-one match with AJ Styles. And the Good Brothers. Oh, man. Remember when the Good Brothers were the best tag team in the world from Crown Jewel?
Yeah, right. The best tag team in the
Super
world.
Showdown. Hey, you know, it's the same thing.
Yeah, the greatest tag team of all time.
You know what? They deserve some tag team gold too. I'm big on the Good Brothers, man. These guys are great. They're also freaking geniuses. They run their own they run their own Talkin' Shop-O-Mania, which is fun.
Talking Shop-O-Mania?
Talkin' Shop.
Okay, so it's not okay. You're over here saying Talking Shop-O-Mania. So what are you saying? I thought that was
yeah. And as for Michin, can we get some gold on her too?
That would be cool.
That would be really cool.
Oh god dang it! Yeah, no, like what's his face? Vicente was and Bunda was over here saying I don't have a read on LA Knight yet. Oh. All right, well that just means like give it time and see whether he grows on you or not. I happen to like when the LA Knight was in NXT for a little while. When he was doing the Maxim male models, they broke away from there, like, screw you idiots! You all dragging me down. That's not my name. Don't call me that. What were they calling him? Like
Max Dupree.
Max Dupree. Ugh. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Vicente was saying, let's see here. Real Mountain Dew match. LA Knight and Bray Wyatt sit in the ring drinking Mountain Dew until one guy passes out.
Oh, God.
The first guy to get diabetes wins.
Right.
Let me see here. Buddha saying AJ Styles has done the most out of his midgetness. Say what you want out of his midgetness, quote unquote. He has been a multi-time world champion too. So he's got plenty of mileage.
Yes,
Size doesn't
AJ
matter.
Styles is back in the. He's back to being the face that runs the place, the house that AJ Styles has built.
Indeedly dude in here. And yeah, Mia Yim is a much better name. It's her actual name, but WWE needs to mooch off of her merchability.
Yeah.
So Mishin.
Mishin. All right. Now let's move on to draft pick number 10. The current WWE United States Champion, Austin Theory.
Damn. Yeah, okay. So 2022 Money in the Bank winner, and there's over here putting the accolade. He defeated John Cena at WrestleMania 39. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could defeat Muhammad Ali in a boxing match in 2023 here.
Oh, damn, Juan. What are you trying? You're trying to call John Cena old?
I'm saying it's not as big a feat, especially with Austin Theory cheating to win.
Well, yeah, of course, because he's a bad guy. Of course he's going to cheat.
Yeah, no, thank you, Planet Q's Queen. He still sucks, lol. Didn't he lose his Money in the Bank, what do you call it, cash in?
No, he used a cash in and cashed in on the United States title.
I thought he lost when he tried to cash it in.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, he did cash it on the USA.
Yeah.
Because
no one's gonna touch Roman Reigns.
The thing that pissed everybody off and got everybody so annoyed with Austin Theory was the Vince McMahonification of the guy.
Oh my god.
He's my anointed one. He's anointed. I'm going to push him as the biggest star. He's anointed. That's like the easiest way to piss everybody the fuck off.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I'm so glad
it's
they're
not
doing...
even like, oh hey, Vince McMahon doesn't know how to pick. It's just like, okay, we get it. He's your pick. He's your boy. Shoving him down people's throat is not the way to do it. He still hasn't learned. He still hasn't learned his fucking lesson even after all these years.
Yeah, Austin Theory still has a long way to go, but right now he's still the defending United States champion, and I don't know, maybe things will turn around for him on SmackDown.
Yeah, here's hoping. And yeah, like, okay, no one's gonna deny Austin Theory has star maker potential. That's not even an issue. That's not even in question. The issue with it is the likability, the gimmick of the guy, the flavor of him is goddamn annoying, and we're just gonna have to get past that goddamn growing pain, and we're gonna have to figure out a way to like what else he goes
Bunda's saying that Austin Theory is a star.
Not yet, he ain't.
All right. Let's move on. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's move on to draft pick number 11.
I just wanted to keep, I was actually going to freaking do a thing before we continue on that. But, like, if he's such a star, then pray tell why in the absolute blue blazes of hell would these guys continue to shove him down our throats? I mean, they wouldn't stop.
Oh, boy.
They wouldn't stop. They wouldn't stop.
Please get it away.
Why?
Oh,
Buddha?
it's so gross.
Why, Buddha?
Oh, it's so obnoxious.
Why?
Get it off my screen, Juan.
Why?
Now.
You can see his nose hairs, but why?
Ah.
Yeah, I know you like him, you weirdo, Buddha. Over here liking all
God.
Theory for no good reason.
Please
Good
stop.
grief, man. God, kill it with fire. I got him.
No. Please get it off my screen. Let's move on to the draft. For crying out loud, we still have a long ways to go.
I know, but at the same time, why?
All right.
Hey, they shove MJF down your throat and you love him. I don't love either of them. They're both assholes.
Yes, they are.
The only difference is, what's his face? MJF is a charismatic asshole. Austin Theory hasn't quite yet built that same level of charisma yet.
Not yet.
But
give him time.
If he's got what it takes, let him cook on his own. Don't shove him down our throats, Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
But, Wancho, it's okay, because now we're going to move on to another one of your favorite pair of wrestlers here. Draft, yep, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draft pick number 11 from SmackDown. That is Rey Mysterio and the LWO.
Is that a pair? That's fun. How did you
find
forget
a big faction. It's the LWO, formerly known as Legado del Fantasma, formerly known as your favorite team, Juan, the Phantom League.
The team of Santos Escobar, Cruz del Toro, Joaquin Wilde, and Zelina Vega, led by Rey Mysterio, the LWO.
Yes!
There you go. Like, freaking, what do you call it? Obviously, the Phantom Link, the Legado del Fantasma, it didn't make sense for them to be like, oh, the honoring of Lucha Libre and all that stuff. Like, but who are you honoring? What?
Remember when they had that rivalry with Tony D'Angelo?
Yep. We had gang warfare between Latinos and Paisanos, whatever the fuck.
I know, that was so funny.
Buddha saying, as someone who's Latino and I love the original LWO, I didn't ask for this, nor did I want this back. Well, you got it anyway.
It's fun. It's still entertaining, and with Rey Mysterio as the leader of the group, like, yeah, I can't picture anyone else.
I don't see an issue with this. Build these guys up with a name brand faction. Put them behind a known money drawing act in the form of Rey Mysterio. A clear heat magnet in the form of Zelina Vega. Did you hear what she did on Raw this past week here? Past Monday.
What did she do?
Zelina, there was this match and she's challenging Rhea Ripley
That's right.
at Backlash. But apparently she freaking beat the crap out of Rhea before running for the hills.
Oh, yeah. Rhea Ripley was going to plant Zelina Vega with the Riptide, but Zelina Vega reversed it, turning it into a DDT before running away. Yes, Zelina Vega will challenge Rhea Ripley for the SmackDown Women's for the SmackDown Women's title at Backlash this Saturday.
And there we go. And like I said, Zelina Vega, she knows how to draw heat. She knows how to work. She's got the mic skills. She's clearly easy on the eyes. And the fact that she's a massive weeb is only icing on the cake. She came out with what's his face from hold on
from AEW.
Yeah, no. What's his face? Wearing an outfit. Paying homage to the character of Kyojiro Rengoku from Demon Slayer, the Flame Hashira.
Oh, nice.
She had her hair with silver and orange flame-looking highlights in it, and that was fucking badass.
That is pretty badass.
Oh, what's his face? Vicente, considering Muhammad Ali has been dead since 2016, yes, Juan could defeat him easily. Yeah.
Oof.
I went there, and I say that stuff respectfully because I love and respect Muhammad Ali.
Oh, I thought you were saying that you respect John Cena.
Well, I do respect John Cena too.
Okay.
If you said the theories pushed like hell, or it was like due to Vince McMahon, it was because of Vince McMahon. Theories, the next guy, pal.
And what did Bunda say?
Saying the original LWO had a racist tension to it, which is somewhat true. This has none of that. It's just there to sell T-shirts. Yeah, and
there's nothing wrong with that as long as they're all having fun.
People are buying T-shirts. People like the LWO. People like Rey Mysterio. People like Zelina. People like Santos Escobar. They like Cruz and Joaquin.
Let them love it.
Let them cook.
Let them cook. Shame, man. Deja que ellos cocinan.
Déjalo cocinar.
Déjalo cocinar.
Joseph, don't forget, I'm the one who's getting paid to talk Spanish over here. So
yeah, well, I don't have $20 to throw at you. And besides, I didn't ask you to talk Spanish. You just did it out of your own volition.
Yeah, but I'm going to take the money out of our PayPal over here.
Draft pick number 12. Here we go. The another former multi-time women's champion, the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka.
There we go. We were not ready for Asuka. Oh, wait, dude, when she returned with the Kana psycho face paint here.
That was awesome.
It was badass.
She came close, very close to winning the Royal Rumble.
Indeed. And she was so goddamn close. Her and goddamn Rhea Ripley at the end. That was so freaking badass. And no, that was her, Liv Morgan, and Rhea Ripley at the end.
Yeah, her, Liv Morgan, and Rhea Ripley in the end. That's right. But despite not winning the Royal Rumble, Asuka had a mean streak. She's been undefeated in singles competition heading to WrestleMania, where she challenged Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's title. Unfortunately, she came up short, which is a bad thing about Asuka's booking. She has 0 wins in WrestleMania.
What the hell?
Yeah. It's not a good look for her, and she hasn't been returned to TV since WrestleMania. She's likely taking some time off. There have been people throwing around on social media saying that, oh no, that Asuka is requesting her release from WWE, that she may leave. Asuka has since then debunked those rumors, so maybe she's setting herself up for a big return. So we'll see.
Well, here's hoping over here. I would definitely love to see Asuka be a badass women's champion once again, but she's got a couple of people to go through first. And yeah, she's a former Royal Rumble Money in the Bank winner, former 3-time women's champion, and a Grand Slam champion. She's been women's tag champ. She's been Raw and SmackDown women's champion before. She's been NXT women's champion.
That's right.
So
that is
she's
very right.
Gotten all of it. Oh, Bunda over here saying, "Oh, if that's how you guys feel, let's bring back DX. Let's bring back Nation of Domination. Let's bring back the Bikers or the Puerto Rican faction Los Boricuas, or let's bring back the Wolfpack." Boy, if we did bring back the Wolfpack, you would be the first one to mark out over it. Get a bunch of old dudes having the worst freaking midlife crisis, acting like Bloods and Crips all over your TV screen, and you would go gaga banana balls as long as you got to see big sexy Kevin Nash fumble down the ramp one more time.
Ah, yes, Kevin Nash. The
also,
master
hey up there, Gene Rick. Welcome to Wrestle Rewind. Thank you so much for joining us.
Big sexy Kevin Nash, the master of the silver tongue and shaky quads. All right, let's move on to draft.
For certain, whatever we haul in the future, it's not ready for Asuka.
All right, thank you, Juan. Now moving on to draft pick number 13, the tag team representing the Bloodline. That is the Usos.
Yep, Jimmy and Jey Uso are sticking strong on SmackDown. Former 8-time tag team champions, holding the longest record for the longest tag team title reign in history. And again with the Nepo baby shit.
Like, really?
Sons of WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi. They're dead.
Why would you bring that up? Like, is WWE not confident that they can get over on their own? Like, why even throw that little bullet point in there?
Apparently, it's not enough that they're part of the Bloodline, the single most dominant faction in WWE today. But apparently, what the fuck? That's not important.
Oh man,
you gotta show that they're Nepo baby.
This will be an interesting dynamic in the storyline of the Bloodline with the Usos losing at WrestleMania and losing their rematch on Raw.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't they get thrown out? Didn't what's his face Roman say, if you don't get the job done and get the tag championships back, you're out of the Bloodline?
Something like that. I know Paul Heyman said that, but oh boy, I would love to see where their story goes with Roman Reigns. That's gonna be awesome.
You're freaking. Let's bring back Too Cool. Jey Uso has a big ass. We can put him in a thong. You can say it on guys' faces.
Oh my God!
Is there something you're trying to tell us about how you feel about Jey Uso?
Jesus, man! You bring about all these crazy factions.
No, he's over here trying to drive our argument about the Nostalgia Act stuff, and he's over here like, Bunda, is there something that you want to tell us about maybe if you got some attraction toward Jey Uso? I mean,
no!
I would personally go with Jimmy Uso over here, but if you were down with Jey, I wouldn't mind.
No, but the LWO was brought back, says Bunda.
Let him bring it back.
What? Next thing you're going to say is to bring back the Truth Commission. Yeah, remember the South African militants on Raw?
Well, they've got Omos over here. He's in Nigeria.
That's
Nigeria.
That's North Africa,
that's
man.
Like Northern Africa.
Where the hell did you study geography?
I reminded myself mid-sentence, Jose. I was trying to lean into the joke. And besides, it would have to be all white dudes because of apartheid.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
Also, apartheid sucks and it's stupid.
All right, next draft pick from SmackDown. Draft pick number 14 is former WWE World Champion, the almighty Bobby Lashley.
Yep, former 2-time WWE champion. Apparently, he is a U.S. Army veteran, a former Bellator MMA fighter, and he was the winner of the 2023 Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
And since then, they've done dick with him because he didn't have a match at WrestleMania. He just showed up.
Should they?
He showed up, showed off his trophy, and left.
Why should they?
Because it's Bobby freaking Lashley, man.
Why should they?
He is better and stronger and better conditioning than Brock Lesnar.
I know, but why should they?
They're idiots.
They are idiots. Planet Q's Queen leading it on it. Let's bring back the right to censor.
Oh my goodness. Thank you.
Hey, you know who would be ideal for that, Jose?
Who?
The leader of Retribution, Mustafa Ali, and have him team up with Scripps. Ha! Since script is all over like being mysterious.
With all the talk of these old Attitude Era factions,
not?
I'm surprised.
Why freaking not?
I'm surprised none of you brought up the Jop Squad.
We had that. It was called 3MB.
Oh! That being said, I'm a big fan of Bobby Lashley. Always been a fan of Lashley, even when he was in 2007. And oh man, I would love to see Bobby Lashley go one-on-one against Roman Reigns. They never clashed before. Or rather, yeah, I don't think they'd have.
No, they hadn't. But like there wasn't last year at Crown Jewel, Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar, right?
Yeah, that was a crap
There was
match.
such a pee-pee match. I was over here expecting a proper banger from these guys, and it was such a pee-pee poo-poo match. What the literal crap?
Yeah, it was.
Bring back the Hart Foundation. Well, we could have had that with Tyson Kidd and Davey Boy...
Harry Smith.
Yeah, Harry Smith, Davey Boy Hart.
But
Davey Boy Smith or whatever. Yeah,
Vince.
and Natty Neidhart. We almost had back the Hart Foundation, but somebody had to go and retire.
I know.
Yo, that would be so badass. Thank you so much, Gene Rick. Thank
No.
you for that. Let's start a super chat train, guys. Throwing in $1.99 super chat.
All right, and
Rick,
finally,
thank you so much for your continued support. It is much appreciated.
and the final draft pick from Friday Night SmackDown is WWE Hall of Famer and multi-time world champion, the Rated R Superstar, Edge. Yeah!
On this day,
Edge is back on SmackDown.
everything has come to life.
Oh man!
In a broken dream.
Oh my goodness! Imagine Steph dropping in right now, hearing you do karaoke for whatever song.
Singing Alter Bridge, she would be
Metalingus?
like,
Oh.
Juan, I love you, but stop, please.
You know what? I think we've spoken enough about Edge. There's what is there to say that hasn't already been said? A multi-time world champion, one of the greatest wrestlers from the late years of the Attitude Era and from Ruthless Aggression Era, and he won his Hell in a Cell match against Finn Balor. And since then, okay, yeah, he hasn't been on TV. He's recovering from WrestleMania, but imagine him coming back on SmackDown, having reigniting his feud with Roman Reigns. He hasn't clashed with Roman Reigns since WrestleMania 37 in Tampa.
Good God, no, he definitely needs to get back up on that. Oh my God, yeah, no, it's like Edge was one of the original SmackDown 6. Remember that as a
Yes.
Edge, Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio. Chris Benoit. Wait, who was the last?
The Rock.
No, the SmackDown 6 that Paul Heyman built SmackDown around.
Oh, John Cena.
I think it was Cena. I don't remember. Shit. God dang it. What? Like SmackDown 6. There we go. I'm gonna pull that up. Yeah. Okay. Eddie Guerrero, Chavo Guerrero, Kurt Angle, Edge, Chris Benoit, and Rey Mysterio. There we go.
Okay. Chavo. Yes, Chavo. Yeah, that is true. But yeah, no. Edge has had an awesome career in WWE. He's went through so many different phases in his run, being a part of the Brood.
It wasn't The Rock, Planet Q Screen. It was like the Rock. The Rock's like SmackDown is The Rock's show, but he wasn't like the SmackDown 6 of the Ruthless Aggression Era.
Yeah. No, but anyways, yeah. Edge went from being a member of the Brood, multi-time tag champion. He broke off in singles competition, became the Rated R Superstar, winning WWE and world titles. He's had a great hardcore match against Mick Foley at WrestleMania in Chicago,
Right.
which is one of Juan's favorites.
It was one of my favorite matches.
And he's also had, and he did step away and was forced into retirement in 2011 following WrestleMania 27, but came back in 2020, and he's been going strong ever since.
It's like he hadn't missed a beat. He came back after 9 years, but good God Almighty, it doesn't look like he missed a day. And yes, you're right, Planet Q's Queen. Chavo does need to quit drinking and tweeting at the same time. Chavo's been kind of running his mouth, dude.
Unfortunately,
He
needs to stop.
Like, okay, dude, can he chill the F out? Come on, man.
Yeah. Now, before we get to the Final Four, it's now time to talk about the NXT call-ups.
All right. Holy cow. So I'm just going to keep it on the draft logo over here because we're going to be discussing both the Raw and SmackDown call-ups from the NXT stars.
I don't have a succinct order, so we're just going to go through with the list I just made up, okay?
All right, go for it, Jose.
All right, the first NXT call-up is the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. They have been called up to SmackDown.
Holy crap.
Now,
the Scottish evil witchy women.
These two recently competed in a tag match on NXT this week against Katana Chance and Kaden Carter for the tag titles. They retained the championship, which is completely pointless because both teams have been called up. I'm sorry. That's something I'm mad about. Like with the draft.
What are we doing with the tag championships? What are we doing with the NXT championships? What the fuck?
They really cocked up this storyline with Alba Fire and Isla Dawn as tag champs. Like, what the hell, man? Oh, my goodness. It's so dumb. It's really dumb. That's my only gripe about it. I'm happy to see Isla Dawn and Alba Fire being called up to SmackDown. It's going to be great. WWE is lacking with women's tag teams for the tag team division, so this will definitely help them out as far as the Blue brand goes.
Good God Almighty, it's insane, but like it feels weird that we're going this route, but yeah, it's nice to see Alba Fire and Isla Dawn being called up to the main roster, and yeah, Vicente, it sounds like NXT got gutted. Not necessarily. What you may call gutting, we see it as an opportunity for new talent in NXT to make their way on TV and to make their way through the fire and the flames.
Exactly.
So
next NXT call-up is the former NXT Women's Champion, Indy Hartwell.
We support indie wrestling, and now Indy's wrestling on Monday Night Raw. She, like you said, she's former NXT Women's Champion.
She suffered a foot injury during her triple threat main event match at NXT Spring Breakin' against Roxanne Perez and I'm trying to think of and Tiffany Stratton.
Tiffany Stratton, yeah.
On this week's edition, she was in the main event segment. She was forced to vacate the championship, and she's announced that a tournament will take place to crown a new NXT Women's Champion at NXT Battleground on Sunday, May 27th. May 28th.
However, she didn't just limp out of the ring, proudly, or trying to be a tough girl,
or being sad.
She was carried off aloft in the arms of the love of her life, her husband from NXT, Dexter Lumis. So #Index is back.
Yay!
He literally carried her off into the sunset kind of thing after sliding out from the ring and then sliding in weirdly. Or no, he didn't even slide in, did he?
No, he didn't slide into the ring. He slid off from under the ring apron, like laying down flat with the thumbs up, and he carried her.
I'm proud of you, honey. Let me take you home.
Yeah, it was. Yay! The whole family of the Way is being reunited, folks.
On Monday Night Raw, this is the way.
This is the way.
Okay, so
next NXT call-up is
going to which one? Raw or
going
SmackDown?
to Monday Night Raw. Zoe Stark.
Hot damn, Zoe Stark. She's making her way up to what?
Yeah,
but
her and Roxanne Perez had an impressive showing at this year's 2023 Royal Rumble.
You're right; they were both in the Women's Royal Rumble match, weren't they?
Yes.
That must have been the what do you call it? The punctuation on getting these saying whether or not these ladies are ready for main roster stuff. So
pretty much.
Okay, so yeah, congratulations, Zoe Stark.
Hells yeah. The next NXT call-up is he's
where?
one of your favorite guys, going to Monday Night Raw, the Irish Ace, JD McDonough.
What? Does this mean I don't get to do the freaking acupuncture face gags anymore?
Sorry, Juancho.
On Wrestle Rewind here?
Come on. All things, that joke must come to an end.
Oh, man. Last thing you're going to tell me is that what's his face? Tony D'Angelo's on SmackDown, so I can't make the boppity boopy jokes.
No. Tony D is still on NXT. We can still crap on that gimmick all night long, baby.
All right, thank God. You got to kill the fun out of all of it for me. Don't do that to me, man.
The next NXT call-up going to Friday Night SmackDown is the...
You're gonna need to take a minute, Jose.
All right.
Aren't you looking at the stuff I gotta do?
Sorry.
I mean, I get it. You're excited and you want to breeze through the rest of this, but this isn't a breeze-worthy thing. As a matter of fact, it's you could say that it's dangerous. You could say that this is pretty deadly.
That's a good one. The former NXT UK and NXT USA Tag Team Champions, Pretty Deadly. Since coming over to Florida, they've had a great tag team run and beating the Diamond Mine, clashing with Gallus. They've also clashed with Tony D and Stax. Recently, they lost, like they were kayfabe killed after being dumped in, after sleeping with the Fishies after the trunk match against Tony D and Stax at Spring Breakin'. Oh my
God! So that's what happened with it. The thing with them being thrown out and made sleeping with the Fishies. They drowned in the river and died, and now they got
and they were resurrected on the third day
on SmackDown. Good God!
I loved it. It's such funny shit from these guys. These guys are great. I love their style. All right, Juan. Let's go ahead and move on to the next NXT
Oh,
call-up.
God, no, you're right. You said Zoe Stark does have insane abs in her
she does.
Profile picture.
Man, those abs are crazy.
God damn, woman. God damn, she's over here wrecking it.
Being drafted to Monday Night Raw. That is the team of the aforementioned Katana Chance and Kaden Carter.
Yep, former NXT Women's Tag Champs, and they had the longest running title reign for NXT Women's in history.
Absolutely. As I mentioned earlier, WWE is lacking in tag teams for the women's division, and the same could just like on the Blue brand, they need tag teams for Raw as well.
Indeed. What do you call it over here? I'm actually double checking the chat. Real quick over here. Planet Keys Queen saying, why does the guy with dark hair remind me of Adam Rose from Pretty Deadly?
Oh wow, Adam Rose. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Right?
Oof. He was part of the Social Outcasts. So you might as well call him Job Squad 2.0.
There we go. There's your Job Squad. There we go.
Anyways,
Vicente saying Pretty Deadly back from the dead must have gotten tips on resurrection from Taker and Kane.
Oh goodness. That being said, Katana and Kaden, happy for them. Love to see where they go for Monday nights. Now,
yeah, it's I'm hoping to see these ladies throw down and be the badasses that they have been in NXT, and yeah. Seeing them on the big time on the flagship show of Raw, that's a big seal of approval on there. Yeah.
Now, but this draft pick going to SmackDown, he's on his way to the moon. The former NXT North American champion, Cameron Grimes.
Why didn't they put that on his fucking freaking card over here?
I have no idea. The last time I talked about Cameron Grimes, I haven't spoken about him since mid 2022. Last time I talked about him was when he competed against Braun Breaker for the NXT title at the Great American Bash.
Right? No, that was he's been kind of off the freaking radar. Wasn't the last thing that he did was that he, like you said, with you're doing his to the moon thing, because he made a bunch of money on crypto, and he used to be this dumb this dumb poor dude, and then he made it rich, and then he's just this
he made it rich. He feuded with LA Knight.
Then he got the $1 million title.
Yeah.
And then it got sold or whatever.
And then he won
Ted DiBiase took it back.
Yeah. And then he won the North American title, but then lost it or dropped it back to Carmelo Hayes. And then he competed against Braun Breaker to a losing effort. He also lost to debuting JD McDonough. And yeah, there's really not much else for me to say about Cameron Grimes. I saw recent pictures of him, and he got swole, man. He built some damn muscle. I recommend you Google him when you get the chance, Juancho. 2023 Cameron Grimes.
I'll take a look at Cameron Grimes in a minute over here. I'm actually trying to message someone over here for a minute. Please excuse me. I'm trying to type something up. It's a little personal. Sorry about that.
Okay.
But yeah,
sure.
Cameron Grimes, I'm glad that he's getting the call up. I guess it's about time. Let's see where it goes from there.
All right. Get ready, folks. Get ready for your jokes, Juan, because I know you're going to be cracking up like crazy.
What?
Being called up to Monday Night Raw, the entire faction of Indus-Sher. That is the former WWE champion Jinder Mahal, Sangha, and coming once again to Raw, Veer Mahan.
God damn it.
Oh, my God. I love how the internet destroyed Veer Mahan and his coming vignettes. It was so dumb.
God damn it!
And apparently WWE
Bundo's over here trying to get on me. Like, yes, as a Juancho has 15 relationships to juggle. Actually, just 4, thank God.
Oh God.
But it's okay.
Yeah.
Jinder, like, what do you call it? Like, friggin', I don't know. Like, he has been in great shape for the longest time. Jesus Christ! But yeah, no, I'm over here trying to lose my I'm over here trying not to lose my head. That we've got Jobber Mahal on Raw, Drew Mack and Jobbers on SmackDown. So we will never get the reunion of 3MB that we all love and deserve.
No,
but we will. Where is it? Where is it? Don't tell me it got deleted.
I don't know.
Deleted it, I will smack things.
I don't think I did.
You better not have. That would be terribly. Disappointing.
Dude, we could still make the joke. We don't need it. It's all right.
God, where is it? I
don't know.
I want my jokes, damn it.
I don't know where you put it.
Okay. I'm trying to find it, and you're not helping, and you're being mean, and I don't like it. It's rude. Why would you do this? It's terrible. God dang it.
I didn't touch it.
You didn't touch it. Yeah, bullshit. You didn't touch it. God dang it. Aw, man, it is gone. Bullshit. Ah, man, I had the freaking Veer Mahan is coming face.
I'm pretty sure if you Google it, then on Google, I'm pretty sure you can find it.
I'm not trying to Google anything. You Google it on yourself. You go Google yourself.
All right, but yes, it was such a bad joke that the fans tore apart. WWE seemed to be aware of the joke, but they also, at the same time, don't seem to care.
What the come on.
As for Jinder, it's not really a call-up for Jinder. It's more like, hey,
welcome back to the main roster.
Yeah, pretty much.
Thank you for helping us, polish these guys up. Here's hoping that they are ready to come.
Oh, Veer Mahan is coming, and make no mistake, he's not coming alone. All right, now the next person to be called, the next NXT call up, being to make his debut on Monday Night Raw is. Here we go.
Where are they? Where's goddamn Indish?
Odyssey Jones.
Huh?
He got speared by Braun Breaker. That's all I got. That's really all I got. I don't have anything new to add to Odyssey Jones. He was sidelined by his push in NXT was halted due to an injury that sidelined him for almost a year, and he came back.
Ouch.
He wrestled on Level Up, but the last time I saw him, he got speared by Braun Breaker, who's in the middle of his heel run.
Oh my God, you're right. My mistake, Planet Q Queen. Actually, I'll double check that. Okay, yeah. So sorry, Odyssey Jones. Sorry, sucks to be you. Sucks to suck. And yeah, you're right. Odyssey Jones, Drew McIntyre is on Raw, so we can still get 3MP together!
Yeah!
Now we just need Heath Jobber to round it all up!
Yeah, but he's an Impact.
He's got kids!
I know, right? All right,
okay,
and the final NXT call-up.
Can you chill while I'm over here trying to do stuff? There we go. And let's see, Buddha. WWE typically doesn't care what fans think either. The gimmick was either going to sink or swim. And yeah, Adi who?
Exactly.
Thank you if he said that. Yeah, who?
And the final NXT call-up to go over to Friday Night SmackDown is, I kid you not, Grayson Waller.
What?
Yeah!
Oh, man!
The Australian asshole.
Man, he was so much fun. Come on, guys. I was over here thinking for sure that Braun Breaker would have been the one getting called up. So what, are they giving more time for Breaker to get his
Breaker is having a rematch against...
He's having his break-in?
You're a dumbass.
Over here.
He has a rematch scheduled with Carmelo Hayes at Battleground for the NXT title. So, yes.
All right, well, good luck to him on there.
As for Grayson Waller, his last match was against Carmelo Hayes at Spring Break-In in a losing effort for the NXT Championship. And you know what? I'm happy for Grayson Waller. He's got quite a range. It's gonna suck not being able to talk about him on Thursday nights, but he's gonna do great. Like he can obviously wrestle. He flows well. He's a great talker. He's great at drawing heat. I love his stupid talk segments, the Grayson Waller effect. Those were fun.
Yeah, no, it's fun and it's silly, and he's clearly a heat magnet. The freaking coming out with the golden boot.
With his lady valet. Oh my goodness.
If he doesn't bring that to SmackDown, I'm gonna kick things in the face. And if they just goofy goober him like they did with Vince being in charge of
Austin Theory?
No, not Austin Theory. No, when they just brought him. Who was the last NXT champion that they just had him lose to fucking Jeff Harvey?
Karrion Kross.
See what I mean? See what I mean? Karrion Kross with a gimp mask. He fucked him up so badly. Good grief. I hope they didn't do that here. I hope they actually give these guys all the NXT call-ups who I am very proud of, and I'm very glad to see them moving to new dimensions and new scenery for their WWE careers. Let's see what this cranks out. And let's actually give them the treatment they deserve.
All right, and now...
yes, Planet Q's Queen, we have Index forever. The Way is reunited. Candice LeRae, Indy Hartwell, Johnny Gargano, and Dexter Lumis are all on Raw, which means we have to have The Way.
Yes,
this
indeed.
is The Way.
Speaking of The Way, time for me to quickly breeze through the wrestlers. Before we get to the Final Four, we're going to quickly breeze through the wrestlers that were picked in the supplemental draft. They are the following. Being drafted to Raw. Apollo Crews. You can give me your quick reaction. Apollo Crews.
Okay.
Akira Tozawa. The team of Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo.
Who?
Dana Brooke. Emma.
Man.
I know.
No, she had the most badass Tennille Dashwood, badass bitch motherfucking return. Come on, man. Like, she deserves a proper run.
Let's see here. Johnny Gargano.
Thank you. I just said that.
Nikki Cross.
Yep, the last 24/7 champion herself.
Piper Niven.
Thank you. Thank God. Okay, yeah, give her some shit to work with.
Riddick Moss. He was formerly Madcap Moss, but they gave him his actual name back.
Thank you.
Tegan Knox.
Yeah, no, shit. Give her a freaking run over here.
Xia Li.
Okay.
All right. The Viking Raiders, Eric Ivar and their valet.
Okay, so
and Valhalla.
Vikings versus the evil Europeans in Imperium. There.
Dexter Lumis.
I said that The Way. God damn it.
Candice LeRae.
This is The Way.
The team of the Maximum Male models, Marseille, Mansoir, and Maxine Dupree. Yeah, it's pretty uncreative. Natalia.
Okay.
Sonya Deville.
She needs a break.
And Chelsea Green.
She doesn't need a break. Chelsea Green needs a goddamn push. I love the fact that she's still trying to play it up like Divas era style, but at the same time, like, come on, give her a matchup, a nice little thing against Emma or Piper Niven. Like, oh hey, you're a freaking dumb Scottish fat girl. I'm sexy and I'm hot and shit.
Right?
Like that, easy moneymaker rivalry, easy.
Now drafted to SmackDown.
Oh yeah, no, what's his face? Vicente Guerrero on any brand WWE should be doing much more with Evolution.
Yes,
right.
I agree.
Emelina needs some.
Oh God. Now being drafted to SmackDown, the entire team of Hit Row, B-Fab, Top Dollar, and Ashante Diadonis.
Awesome.
Lacey Evans.
Do something with her.
And Tamina.
Don't do anything more with her.
Yep.
Okay, wait, was that all the supplemental draft for SmackDown?
That's all for SmackDown. SmackDown got crapped on. Like, they got screwed over by the supplemental draft.
I guess what you could say is that the final 4 picks over here is what's going to make things interesting. So.
Well, hang on a minute. I also want to breeze through the list of free agents. This one's actually a short list. So the free agents are from NXT, Von Wagner.
Just throw him away.
Dolph Ziggler.
Don't throw him away. God.
Mustafa Ali. Omos.
Throw it away.
Along with his valet, MVP. Don't throw MVP away.
Don't throw MVP away.
From NXT, Zion Quinn.
Okay, Zion Quinn should just stick with NXT for now. Like, they don't really need anything more.
Elias.
I miss Ezekiel. Where's Elias keeping his little baby brother Ezekiel? I want to speak with Zeke. Okay, we have walked with Elias. I want to speak with Zeke.
Cedric Alexander.
Huh?
Shelton Benjamin.
Oh my God, Shelton, chill, man. Black don't crack. Isn't he like 50?
Yeah, he's getting there.
Like, okay, I'm exaggerating.
I think he's like 46 right now.
Yeah, but seriously, Shelton Benjamin, he is insane.
He is insane, and he's in great shape.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, 47. I was close. Yo, so
I was off by a year. Let's see here. Hang on. Baron Corbin
throw it away.
and Brock Lesnar.
Throw it away. Or Glazer. Okay. Let me see here. Bunda saying Emma's just another girl. Raw's a 3-hour show. That's a show. That's why they get more. I don't really think that math covers it, considering how little actual wrestling airtime they give. And Vicente, Tamina needs more work in the ring. Only Samoa and Jim Cornette ever saw who can't work.
Oh, damn. All right. Now let's get to the main topics of discussion. The final 4 here on Wrestle Rewind. Being called up to now. This one really angered me and Juan. So the 2 women's champions of the WWE. First of all, called up to Friday Night SmackDown is the Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair. Yeah, yes, she has had a great. She remains undefeated as Raw Women's Champion as of WrestleMania of last year. She's basically mowed down the competition. She's destroyed Becky Lynch. She's destroyed Bayley. She's destroyed Asuka at WrestleMania this year. Yeah, no, she's been on a tear, and she's done great. Good for her. Now being drafted over. Now this poses a problem because she's a Raw Women's Champion on SmackDown, and and just to make the problems even worse. The SmackDown, they drafted the SmackDown Women's Champion over to Monday Night Raw, which is none other
than mommy herself. What's her face?
Rhea Ripley.
Okay, so Judgment Day are staying together.
I don't know why they separated. Number one,
why they gave them separate drafts? I guess because of the championships.
But number 2, still. This poses a freaking problem, and I hope that they don't repeat the mistake they did last year. Last year, 2022, when they had both Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair on Raw and SmackDown, and they had like opposing championships.
They just traded the titles?
They just traded the titles. They did a title swap in the ring, which nobody liked. It was a horrible segment. Charlotte Flair broke kayfabe and threw the championship into the ground out of frustration.
Because she was so pissed off on there. Yeah, I really hope that's not how they work it over here. It needs to be like you know what they ought to freaking do? They ought to actually have these women have a match! Have an actual match! Okay, hold on. LWO, where are they at? They're saying on which show? SmackDown? Okay, Zelina Vega's on SmackDown. Zelina Vega dethroning Rhea Ripley would be a big shocker. And, since she's Boricua, it would go over like Rover. It would be all over like white on rice. That's
but wouldn't that kill the momentum of Rhea Ripley as the women's champion?
Not necessarily. The fact that Rhea Ripley is SmackDown Women's Champion, that doesn't take anything away from her. But her keeping the championship on Raw
doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense. Have her lose it to Zelina Vega over here at Backlash, and have Zelina Vega take it to SmackDown where it belongs. Meanwhile, what's her face? Who's Bianca Belair feuding with?
Nobody.
Okay, have her freaking try,
maybe she could have a rematch with Asuka on SmackDown.
Something like that. Or, Rhea Ripley could be like, I don't give a damn if I'm Raw exclusive. I want the Raw Women's Championship. I got robbed at Backlash. Zelina Vega took it from me. I want the Raw Women's Championship so I can be a proper champion, and have her pull some shenanigans over Bianca Belair.
Now here's the thing. That
would be a heelish bitch way to have her maintain a strong championship while keeping the brand championship at the brand.
Yeah, swapping the titles just diminishes the prestige of the championships.
Yeah, exactly. Vicente Guerrero, women's belt exchange coming up, followed by belt drops. I don't think so. I hope not. I swear to God. What's his face? Bunda saying Jim Cornette was a smart guy there, talking about Tamina. Bianca Belair doesn't move with the needle. That's debatable. Yeah, no, Rhea Ripley's not dropping that belt to Zelina Vega. Maybe not. We don't know.
That's a maybe. I can see Rhea Ripley. I see your argument, Juan. I can see Ripley dropping the belt to Zelina Vega, but what credible contender on Monday Night Raw would be good enough to dethrone Bianca Belair?
That's why I was saying have Rhea Ripley try to bogart it away.
Oh man, that would be such a big.
You need to listen when I ramble,
my
you
bad.
doofus.
That would be a big fu to Bianca. That would be really crazy. That being said, I hope they resolve this problem. If they do a title swap, I will be angry. I will not shut up on Twitter. I will be cursing and swearing up on social media while dragging WWE through the coals. Ugh.
I really hope that's not the case because it's gonna be a godless mess. Oh, what's her face? Planet Q Squeeze saying that Bianca Belair is fighting someone at Backlash.
Okay.
Hang on.
You'll have to Google search Backlash and see who she's wrestling, but okay.
Yeah, I'm actually pulling up the card right now, so I'm actually gonna see who it.
Oh boy, here we go, folks. Wikipedia's our source.
Yay, Wikipedia. Bianca Belair. It's a tag match.
Oh yeah. No, it's a singles match for the
singles match against Io Sky. You're right.
Another SmackDown superstar.
Yeah, so
for the Raw Women's title.
Yeah, so it's kind of
weird.
Fun. It's so weird. But in any case, yeah, it's that's how I would be booking this craziness.
All right, well, let's see. We'll find out. But now, as bad as that problem is, it's not nearly as bad as what we're going to talk about right now. Being drafted to Monday Night Raw is the former AEW TNT champion, the American Nightmare,
Cody Rhodes.
Oh, I thought you were going to... Do you want to do the thing?
I can't do a thing here. I'm sorry, Jose. It's like, what?
Yes. Cody Rhodes has been drafted to Raw. Now, normally that wouldn't be a problem because I kind of feel like, and here's my argument. Cody Rhodes is an old school, like in his way, he's kind of a traditionalist. He's kind of old school with his ways, in a sense. And Monday night,
they keep doing this on the freaking announcement card. More nepo baby shit. Come on, guys.
Yeah,
son of late WWE Hall of Famer Dusty Rhodes. Guys, we know that he's been champions of other stuff in WWE. We don't need to be talking about whose babies they were.
Yeah, his last name kind of says it already. It's a dead giveaway.
God damn it, people. What the hell?
That was
2023 Royal Rumble winner has held 8 championships in WWE, son of late WWE Hall of Famer Dusty Rhodes. Okay, but come on. What the fuck?
Yeah. Like, Cody Rhodes has had a great run since making his return to WWE at last year's WrestleMania. His push was stopped due to a torn pectoral muscle, and he was kept away until Royal Rumble 2023 when he won the Rumble after eliminating Gunther as the last participant. He then had great matches on Raw. He has a great rivalry with Roman Reigns, and it's supposed to culminate at WrestleMania. But as we said here at Wrestle Rewind, like, Roman Reigns won the championship, to which to this day I don't understand why they would do that to Cody Rhodes. Except the only argument I can think of is that they're pulling a Daniel Bryan on him and trying to gain more sympathy for the babyface, to make him to turn him into a conquering hero, to have because in WWE's eyes, if you can't be a babyface who won all the time, you have to be a babyface who loses all the time.
God! What's even worse now is with the last one that we're going to be pulling up over here, they completely killed Cody Rhodes' story and storyline, making it absolutely pointless.
Being drafted to Friday Night SmackDown is the undisputed WWE Universal Champion with Paul Heyman and with Solo Sikoa, the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns.
God! Freaking damn it all to hell! Oh my God, I cannot stand this shit. Okay, what's the face? Yes, he's been champion for 971 days. We get it. And yeah, the bloodline are all together. And yes, Paulie Dangerously is over here.
Honestly, I'm surprised that WWE...
trying to say, because Cody Rhodes isn't over, why would you have somebody who's strongly associated with AEW to beat the strongest champion WWE had in years? It's not about being associated with AEW. It's about trying to have a good storyline, the freaking doofus. Like, at the same time... You're saying that he's not over? How many people cheered for Cody throughout the entire night at WrestleMania?
Dude, the entire Hollywood crowd was cheering for Cody. Like, he has sold out a lot in merchandise sales, okay? Like, Cody is definitely over. And that being said, as far as Roman Reigns, first of all, I'm surprised that WWE had the restraint to hold back and putting in the bullet point, real-life cousin of The Rock.
Right? Jesus Christ. Of course, Buddha, you were over here cheering for Roman Reigns, saying that, oh yeah, the story's great because, Roman wins, LOL. Because he's a dirty cheater and gets everyone in the bloodline to try to get him to cheat for him. Jesus Christ, dude. What's the point of having that kind of boring, invincible villain over here? Come on.
Yeah,
man.
this poses a big problem. This is a new Roman Reigns problem. They had a Roman Reigns problem when they tried to get him over, but now they have a Roman Reigns problem as they finally did it. They built him as this unbeatable dual champion in the WWE. But now he's a dual champion on one brand, SmackDown. And WWE are setting up plans for a tournament to crown the new World Heavyweight Champion for Monday Night Raw. But yeah, no, Cody, how
fucking hell.
This is so infuriating because now, for the time being, it's putting a stop at Cody Rhodes' storyline with Roman Reigns. He won't be able to finish the dream. I mean, yeah, WWE has a history of breaking their own rules when it comes to the draft because, you know, they have wrestlers going over on each other's brands. But this is still annoying to see. Like, come on, man.
Like, so now it's not an undisputed championship. It's not because the championship is very much disputable because we have the new WWE World Heavyweight Championship showing up. So what the fuck is it? What's his face? Even Paul Heyman was trying to go in there saying like, "Oh, hey, that World Championship, wouldn't it look so relevant around the waist of the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns?"
He was saying that just to get the fans say,
just to get everybody pissed at him.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Let's see. Yeah, Buddha was cheering for Roman. Vicente, Roman on SmackDown while Cody's on Raw. Yes, Vince is definitely back in charge, all right. On one bright side, we could get a good Roman versus Edge storyline done right. Bunda saying Cody Rhodes can cash in Money in the Bank. He can. He probably can, but they're probably putting that new belt on him all right. I wouldn't.
Now, according to news sources that I've actually followed up on, apparently WWE still have plans for Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns for next year's WrestleMania when they go to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
What?
Wow, I just made a rhyme.
What?
Yeah.
What? How?
It's
the brands and the belts and the thing.
Because, you know, WWE is known for their long-term booking.
Don't give me that bullshit! I'm ringing the bell!
Go ahead.
That's it, Jesus!
But yeah, okay, so this year's 2023 draft. Juan, before I give my final thoughts, your thoughts on it.
Okay, props to everyone who was brought up to NXT. Good on them. Let's see how well they do swimming in the big pond. The brand split, I don't understand it. If they're gonna keep the championships separate, keep them separate. Actually hard enforce the separation of the championships. Bunda's saying he's got to go. His phone's on 6%. Raw and SmackDown are great. I participated in the entire show. See you Saturday. Thank you so much, Bunda. We appreciate you joining us for tonight, and we'll check you next time. And we appreciate you there, Bunda.
Yeah, but
let me see here. Oh God Almighty. So I'm over here thinking but really, the whole thing of them trying to keep one championship on Raw, one championship on SmackDown, they already have that. Don't you see a perfectly good WWE World Heavyweight Championship belt on Roman Reigns' freaking shoulders? The best chance for us to have gotten this
is if Cody Rhodes won at WrestleMania.
God freaking damn it.
Don't do it. I didn't screw Cody. Oh, don't do that to your camera.
I don't do it to the audience. God, what the friggin'
Jesus, man.
Should make no sense, pal.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, and you're right, Planet Q's Queen. Vince changed the match at the 11th hour of WrestleMania. They're trying to give Cody the John Cena treatment. God almighty.
The John Cena treatment? Really?
I hope not. I hope not. He deserves a...
I get it. John Cena lost to The Rock at WrestleMania, so next year he's gonna he beat
in the twice of a lifetime match. But this time he beats him actually good. And then The Rock raising John Cena's hand over here. Yeah, you think Roman's gonna raise Cody Rhodes' hand? Bullshit. Bullshit.
So my final
shenanigans.
So my final thoughts is yes. I share the same sentiment with Juan. I'm happy that the people of NXT they got called up to the main roster. It's gonna suck because they cooked up a lot of ideas, like a lot of good creative ideas they had for the NXT titles as it is. But I'm sure they'll find a way to fix that for what it's worth. My main gripes is the women's titles, like how that's gonna be handled, and of course Cody and Roman Reigns, like. WWE really shot themselves in the foot by making Roman.
They booked themselves into a corner by making him like this
unbeatable champion.
This super long-term champion. Why? Because they want to have a big history thing. What the hell kind of dirty, disgusting photos of Vince McMahon and gerbils do the Anoa'i family have in order to leverage against him for this kind of booking?
Now, Juancho, come on. It's not a matter of blackmail. You got to think financially. How much money did they throw on Vince's lap?
No, it's not a matter of throwing money on his lap. They're like, hey, you know what? He makes you money, so you make us money by making him champion, yeah?
Oh, man.
Goddamn.
It's such a weird thing. Like WWE really screwed things up. And kudos to Triple H and Seth Rollins. They were clearly giving their all by trying to build the importance of the World Heavyweight title. But
that's another thing. Yeah, though. Thank you, Planet Q Screen. How are they going to do the women's tag championships now? What the hell? What are they going to do with the championships in general? If we've got Raw championships, SmackDown championships, what is it? Are we going to have Raw women's tag team championships?
No. Like the WWE women's tag team titles will always be like in between both brands, Raw and SmackDown. That's always been this way. They're always dual branded. They've always
sure about that, pal?
They've been this way since 2019.
God almighty.
The NXT women's tag titles, that's what I'm more concerned about.
Right, the NXT titles over here. Okay, yeah, the women's tag titles. What are they doing? Where are they going? The Alba Fire and Isla Dawn need to lose the titles.
They have to.
And they can't just, we're going to hand you the belts. No, they need to lose it to someone who's going to stick around.
Yes.
God almighty.
At the end of the day, the draft was good, but there's a lot of things that WWE needs to
please
fix.
Don't speak that into reality. I'm begging you. Vicente saying, knowing Vince McMahon, Roman Reigns will only lose the titles if it's to Omos or Austin Theory. Please no.
Please don't.
Omos is embarrassing to watch wrestle. I don't care how mobile he is. It's clear he doesn't have the work, the frame and body for it. And Austin Theory is still too green. He is 0,255,0 green.
Damn, okay? Down to the specifics.
Yeah, no, that's some freaking computer language shit there for you.
Nice.
Like 0,255,0 green.
So, in summary, the draft was good, but there's a lot of things that WWE needs to fix on. All right. And that's pretty much...
Well, here's hoping they can iron this shit out.
Here's hoping. Now, tune in next week on next week's edition of Wrestle Rewind, where I go back to the regular format, and I will be discussing the main event of this year's WWE's Backlash. No watch party, but we are going to discuss the main event next week. So so you'll get your fill.
And of course, we're going to go back to our regularly scheduled programming of Badassery.
Yes, indeed. Now, with that being said, Juan, plug us away.
All right. Don't mind if I do. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages and fiends, boys, girls, and in between, thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of Wrestle Rewind, hosted by Jose Casabona, as he reviews for you the best and the worst of three of the most exciting professional wrestling programs in North America today: WWE's NXT, All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite, and Impact Wrestling. Step into the ring every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Twitch. Hit the subscribe or the follow button, ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content. Become an inner flocker by hitting the join button. And until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Twitch.tv/TheRavensFlockOnline, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and The Ravens Flock.
All right, folks, thank you very much for tuning in to another exciting live edition of Wrestle Rewind. I'm your host, Jose Casabona. That was Juan Arouse, and this is wrestling.